All right, I think we're live, right? Hopefully. All right, hang on. There we go. All right, welcome to. I guess I should do it. I should do it Savvy Guy style. Hope y'all having a beautiful Friday. What's up, Bob Brown? What's up, Luna Star and Lee Cypress, ATF Media? What's up, Jerry? I'm not live. Uh-oh, not good. Well, it doesn't really like tell me because it takes like 30 it's like 30-second delay because my computer sucks. Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. We've got the return of Bill Dundee. I can't wait. Tomorrow's going to be Boit Watch. I've got some interesting stuff for Boit Watch, and we talked about next week of skipping Boit Watch. I think we're going to have a should we have a Grace placement special? I mean, Grace is kind of retired. The sector is falling apart. I mean, to say the sector's falling apart would be like a complete understatement, but I'm thinking about doing a Grace placement episode a week from tomorrow. And I don't know. Everything else is going to be pretty much the same as this week, I think. Except on Thursday, we're going to have a new public access show. But I think the schedule otherwise is pretty much going to remain the same as it was this week. What's up, Izzy? What's up, F Wood? Trump has nothing to do with YouTube. What's Trump have to do? Who said Trump? But yeah, that's it. I'm very excited. I do want to say this. I've got two. They had to cut two segments out of this. I saw that and I immediately. My first instinct was I thought I had made a mistake, like maybe closing Thorpe Alert and pivoting to VP, but like I made the right decision. That's a rough one, especially after this big fake thing on Mr. Deadman of the people crying and people crying betrayal and you know what I mean? Like it was just like, come on, dude. What's up? It's me. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, oh, there's two segments that had to be cut out of this for visibility. One is a world class clip, one is an AWA clip. I don't know what those clips are of. I'm hoping it's not the match between Lawler and Hennig because that took place in a Memphis ring, but you never know. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and also, I noticed through the copyright claim system that Tough Enough is on this soundtrack. So I left it in because we have to hear Tough Enough. That's a great song. I'm gonna try to play some light, relaxing rain sounds behind it so that it won't trigger the copyright. But anyway, let's get going. I think this is May 7th. I think. Okay. I don't think I can see what ATF Media is saying for some reason. We gotta hear Tough Enough, though. That's my favorite Memphis music video.
Hello again, everybody. This is Lance Russell. Obviously not at ringside and obviously not with my old sidekick, Dave Brown. We'll be joining Dave in the studio, but this is a very, very special week coming up. We have a brand new world heavyweight champion, Jerry the King Lawler. We're going to be looking at some highlight action from that bout that he had with Curt Hennig. We'll also be looking at the Bruise Brothers, who are looking to regain the Southern Tag Team
Oh,
title.
you know what? Since he's already said that we have a new champion, give me just a second. I want to show you guys a news report I found from Memphis at the time. I didn't know how. Well, I mean, I'm assuming everybody probably knew he won anyway, but I didn't want to directly spoil it. Give me just a second. Come on. I should have had this ready. I don't know why I didn't. Here we go.
Last night, what happened to Jerry Lawler? Did he win? Did he lose? He did win.
He did win, and you will see the King becoming the world champion. next. Don't go away.
So, like, just to illustrate, like, how big of a deal it was, like, there's an entire fucking news segment about it.
Well, it was a spectacular night over at the Coliseum last night, eh?
Yeah, that's a good, spectacular. That is a good word.
Yeah, Dave looked very, very, very good.
Wasn't he handsome in the tuxedo last night?
Yeah.
Boy, that was something. It was indeed a night to remember at the Coliseum. Jerry Lawler and Curt Hennig wrestling for Hennig's World Championship belt. Now, the King has said he would retire if he didn't win the title. And here is what happened. Here's the end of the last night. The King, as often happened, thousands of fans were there at the Coliseum last night.
Dude, I'd rather have a karaoke band than fucking doubling the prices on prescription medication shit.
Now, this is called the slingshot.
For a long, long time, all those 14 years,
World champion at last.
How many title shots I had, and it was beginning to feel like I was climbing a mountain that I was never going to reach the top. But all of a sudden, right here tonight, let me take this off where everybody can see it. Here's the top of the mountain right here.
Top of the mountain, baby.
All right. Many people have said the only thing harder than winning the world title is keeping it.
True.
I say, long live the King. All right, other matches last night at the Coliseum. Well, we got Brickhouse Brown over the Nightmare. Starr and Steiner defeated Tommy.
Oh, how cool would this be, man? Like, that wrestling was, like, actually, like, mildly respected.
And Doug Gilbert. Diamond Tanaka won over Travis and Brady.
Who would have thought they would have done? Oh, man. Robert Fuller, no contest. Oh, look, the Cuban Choir boys.
Robert Fuller and Jeff Jarrett battled to a no contest. Bill Dundee defeated
You got barred from the lounge? Oh, Josh got barred. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
And that's what happened last night at the Coliseum. And coming up later, one of the best drag races in the world is there for the big races this weekend. Visited Madonna Day School, and that's quite a story. We'll have that and more when we come back. And what else can you say?
What in the world?
Mason. I'm delighted that he won.
We got to see this.
Time, you know, it's like one night out of the week that I really get to just throw everything out of the window and have a good time, and not have to be serious. Come out here with a bunch of good friends and just,
was that Manny Fernandez on his team?
Doing that.
Your team looked awfully good tonight. You beat a tough team, franchise. You know, they're rated in our top 10. How have you been doing so far this year?
Well, this was the first league game that counted tonight, so we're 1-0 in the league, and a lot of people said we shouldn't even play in the A-League.
He has a
this year,
big
so
face.
we didn't have a chance. Right now we're sitting on top. That's a good place to be.
Well, we played each other many times.
Wow, look at that.
I think you're right where you should be.
I remember one time, Johnny, we played you and your team, and we came out with a little second-place trophy about this big, and you guys had a 7-foot-high trophy. I threw mine in the Mississippi River, you know.
Those are the good old days. Well, congratulations on tonight.
Thank you, Johnny.
Well, here's our softball top 10 according to...
I just thought you guys might like to see that since it was kind of like related to him winning the title. I didn't know it was a compilation of a bunch of news coverage, but it's just kind of neat seeing that it got like mainstream news coverage.
We'll be talking with Bill Superstar
Today,
Dundee,
Josh
who
is
will
going
be the
to
first
jail.
opponent for the King as the new World Heavyweight Champion. And we'll be having lots of other segment actions, including the fabulous ones Steve Keirn and Mike Graham. Many other things happening on this program today. What an exceptional show to start it off. We'll be back in a few moments as we'll be taking a look at the highlight action of Jerry the King Lawler going against Curt Hennig for the World Heavyweight title.
It's not looking good if the title's up first.
The circumstances, Jerry the King Lawler had said, enough is enough.
Getting high and watching territory wrestling is your favorite hobby? Hell yeah.
I want one more shot at the World Heavyweight title, and if I can't win it in that shot, then I'm going to hang him up. That's right. The King said I'll be the new champion, or this is the last hurrah. That was all of the background coming into the action Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee, when Curt Hennig, the AWA World Heavyweight title holder, brought his title into the Coliseum. Jerry the King Lawler was there, ready to challenge again.
It was a loser leaves the lounge
the
match.
final one by Lawler's admission. The special referee, the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo.
Oh, he must have won the
selected by
900
fans
number
throughout
call-in.
the United States to referee that match.
Threatening to
We have
kill
the
you, wow.
highlights of what took place in the Coliseum before a packed house
It's intense.
to see this last hurrah or the crowning of a new champion. Here we go to the
Murder
Coliseum
threats
in Memphis,
against
Tennessee.
against Luna Star? Why?
With your fist, Jackie.
Oh, maybe we'll get to see it after all.
Hennig, Lawler connect at the same
Oh. He ruined your birthday. That's not a crime, though, is it?
Well, the King just barely survived an earlier count as he was able to break out of it just before a 3 count. Curt Hennig right there almost had lost the world title to Lawler.
I feel like I found a Grace placement, and then Angela Aquera stopped making content.
It's Hennig again with the advantage now. Lawler on the mat. Hennig drops down. The shoulders are down. Whoop. Carefully.
Oh, come on. Favoritism.
Start the count. Explain that one to me. He said that Hennig pulled Lawler's hair when he dropped down there. Curt Hennig blasts Lawler again. Goes into a front face lock. Looks like he's going for a suplex.
Oh, my God.
Puts Lawler over and goes immediately for the cover 1. Count of 2.
Ooh.
Lawler counts out. And now
Well, I'm glad that this got kept in. I thought that it would because it's in the Memphis place.
was a great match with thousands of happy fans as the King became the new world heavyweight champion.
Maybe they cut out the end of it.
Surprise you to know that one of Lawler's bitterest opponents was one of the happiest guys in the arena. Bill Superstar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lancer. You know, there was 10,000 people, maybe more out there. When the referee went 1, 2, 3, there was 10,001 jumped up and cheered. Lancer, you was there, and I was standing at the back, and I watched. And I just want to tell you something, Jerry Lawler, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Out of all the folks that was there, maybe the only person that was in the building that was happier than me that you won was you, brother. Now, you know, I'm going to put this to you. Now, I know you. Some people will be saying, oh, there's a motive at the back of that. No, sir, there ain't. It's just mutual respect. Let me put it this way to you. Lancer, down through history, when you went back to the Roman Empire, the rise and fall of that, the British Empire, there's always been armies, and there's always been fights, but there was always great generals. And I'm sure once the battle was over, the generals had to have an awful lot of respect for one another, and I think that's what it is with me and Jerry Lawler. I think it's, what would you call it, just mutual respect, brother. Now, just let me tell you something, Lancer. Out of all the fights that we've had, the little superstar has come out on top in most of them. Oh, I'm not bragging. I'm sure a lot of you watching this are just going to... No, don't walk away, Jerry. If you're watching this, just listen to what I got to say to you, brother. There's a couple of dates in everybody's
Hey, what's up,
life.
Jeremy?
I'm sure Lancers and all Americans remember where he was the day JFK got shot. They remember where they were when Elvis Presley died. And there's another one in the back of the superstar mind. It was a phone call. It happened about 2 or 3 years ago, Lance, and I was going to wrestle Nick Bockwinkel. And the phone rang one day, and I picked it up and I said hello. And on the other end of it was you, Kingfish. And you said, superstar, you're running hot. You may just beat Nick Bockwinkel for the AWA world title. And if you do, promise me I'll get the first shot. Well, it's obviously he remembered it, Lance, because I get the first shot at you, Kingfish. So, see what I'm talking about, brother? All down through
A
history,
cake
there's things that
touch.
you remember and things that come and go. Well, you remember the date, because I got the
What does
first
that
shot.
mean?
You're a man of your word, Lawler.
Are we talking about when Craig put his finger in Grace's ass crack?
Can't ask no more than that, and that happened 3 years ago, Lance Russell. So all I can tell you is, Jerry, walk the aisle and bring.
I just can't imagine. Like, I understand, like, if you just don't like Lee and Luna or whatever, but like, I can't imagine like being mad at them, like threatening them with murder, like.
Tell you this, brother.
Or
Whatever it
to
takes
what-
for
to
the
what
lucky to
purpose?
win it,
To what end?
I'm going to do it. And out of respect and whatever else you want to call it, I got it all for you, Kingfish, because you're one of the best, and you've just proved it to the world. But the thing that's in the back of my mind, Lancer, we'll have 60 minutes to prove to the world who the best is between you and me. Jerry the King Lawler, Bill Superstar Dundee. It's the same song, just a different tune, and the tune is World Championship.
Like, what's he so mad about?
Bill, this is a situation that I
Bockwinkel is a wild, and it's perfect. He looks like a Bockwinkel too.
You're going into this very
I need a
confident. This week,
Nick
you will
Bockwinkel
be
figure.
wrestling Lawler for the first time
Like a good
as
one.
the world heavyweight champion, and yet you still have great confidence about the match.
Oh, I sure do, because now, Kingfish, just think of this. When Hennig came down to your backyard, all the pressure was on Hennig. Now all the pressure's on you. When you walk to the ring, the champion, Lance, and you and I've done it a bunch of times, Jerry Lawler, as single champions and tag champions, you know how the pressure is. Well, the pressure's on you, Jerry, and I just hope next time we wrestle, it'll be on me, because I plan on beating you. Thank you.
The superstar Bill Dundee.
He
What
should
a battle
grow up
that
and
is going
focus
to be.
on being
Some
a
of the great
stepdad,
single matches
IMO.
in history have come between
If he's
Lawler
wanting to
and Dundee,
replace
and
your
now
neighbor's
the world
boyfriend's
heavyweight
dad.
title will be thrown in as an added incentive. You don't want to miss.
What? Huh? Oh, a little Bill Dundee.
Okay, we're going to be back into the action here in just a moment. I got to tell you, Wednesday night, we got some kind of action coming up in the Evansville Coliseum. We're talking
Luna
about
says,
a
I
title
never hit
defense
him. I
by
did
the
not.
new king of championship wrestling, Jerry Lawler, the world title holder, will be defending against a guy that he's been against a number of times, but never before as world champion, Bill Superstar Dundee. That's right. Lawler against Dundee with a world title at stake. Robert Fuller will be going against Jeff Jarrett in a grudge match. Kurt Hennig, the former champ, will be facing Scott Steiner.
Luna stabbed him with the
Tommy
cake knife.
Gilbert and
Well,
Gary Young will be going against Billy Travis, Mark Starr, and Tom
if
Brandy.
true,
And those are the final 4 matches. There will be
I mean,
3
that's
other
a rough
matches
one.
in all. Let me tell you, Wednesday night, the action with something. 7 matches with a world heavyweight title match taking place in the Evansville Coliseum. Make it a point. Get a friend. Come on out and be there. Ladies and gentlemen, the world heavyweight champion, Jerry the
yeah, there's
King
something we
Lawler.
missed in
Oh,
there
boy,
was one of the
that's what I
things
tell
that
you,
got clipped.
It's been a
Stupid
long time coming,
WWE.
and you don't know, and the fans don't know how good it feels to hear you introduce me that way, because it's something that I've dreamed about ever since the very first day I stepped in a wrestling ring, pulled on a pair of tights, and
I like
even
this, like,
dreamed or thought
casual
about
but
being a
dressy
professional
look
wrestler. This
with
has
the
been
kind
ultimate
of
goal, as it is
elegant
for every
crown.
wrestler. And to finally attain that and to finally reach it, I'm sure, you know, there are a lot of people out there that have set some lofty goals, and you know how it feels when you reach those goals, and it's a feeling that I really can't describe. I just hope that some of the fans out there are as happy as I am about it, because
Luna, help us
this is
understand.
doing, Lance, is it's focusing
Was there
the
a knife
entire-
involved
the eyes
at
of the
all
entire wrestling world on
in
this
the
area?
altercation?
You know, we have never had a world champion from this area. We've had a lot of title contenders, and we've had a lot of shots at the world championship, but it's always eluded our grasp down here.
How many
But
different
now
crowns? I think we've
that we
seen a
can't
tour
say
of
that any
his
longer,
of
the
his
world
crowns.
championship is here in this area, and what I want
We did one entire episode that was like, or an entire stream of like touring his house, and then I think we did another one of as part of a Memphis stream, maybe where we got a tour of his robes and crowns, I want to say.
to do with this championship, that's
He spent like half an hour detailing the story of when what was it? He was on in a movie or a TV show, remember? And he went on for like, he described the entire plot to the guy from start to finish, like in great detail.
Actually, I'm not
Remember,
gonna
he
duck
worked-
anybody.
he worked
I wanna
under
be
a
fighting
mask.
Champion. I want to be a champion that the fans and the AWA can be proud of. And by doing this, I'm not saying that I won't travel all over the world to defend this belt. But by the same token, what I also want to do is I want to try to stay. for a
Okay,
while
but
at
let's.
least.
Okay, so we've established that there was a knife for cutting cake. Now walk me through this, Luna. Everybody's saying happy birthday. The candles are blown out. It's time to cut the cake. How does Josh get involved in the ritual of the cake cutting? You know what I mean? Walk me through that.
As close as I can to home, right here in the Louisville area, the Tennessee area, right here in the Mid-South, and let some of the top wrestlers in the world, some of the top contenders, come here to try to take the title away from me. And that way, I think the fans are winners too, because that way they're going to get to see some of the top wrestlers, not from just this area, but from all over the world, come right here into this area. Well, there's no rest, as you well
Leave
know,
Sid
Jerry.
out of this,
Bill Dundee
Daninsky.
told us a little earlier
Cake
about
farts?
an incident that took place 3
Well,
years
don't forget that there was it's mostly forgotten now, but I remember I was on my phone. I had my earbuds in. I was listening to InfoWars, or I was watching InfoWars. And all of a sudden I got an Instagram notification and I clicked on it, and it was a video of VP sitting on a cake.
years ago when he was about to wrestle Nick Bockwinkel, and you called him on the phone and said, "Hey, Bill."
Okay, so if he wasn't there when you did the cake, what was the scenario then where you were in proximity? And again, we're no accusations here. I'm just trying to get the things worked out. When were you in proximity, or were you ever in proximity to Josh with a knife at all, whether you stabbed him or not? Like, is there an incident involving you, Josh, and a knife in any capacity?
I want to promise that you will give me the first shot if you win that title from Nick Bockwinkel.
He admitted it, too,
You
that
guys
they
made a
shit in his
mutual
crown.
pact as to giving each other the first shot.
Well, I understand that that's what Bill has
So he was in the hospital, and he was faking being sick, and you took a knife down to the hospital. Is that right?
said. Bill has you know, I'm not going to say this didn't happen, but to be perfectly honest with you, Lance, and with the fans, I don't recall it. I don't remember it. And I wouldn't lie about it. If I did remember it, I'd be the first to say.
You can be honest with us, Luna. A lot of the people that we watch aren't exactly the best people, you know what I mean?
That it happened. But I don't recall that happening. But surely Bill wouldn't lie about this situation. But the match is signed. It is going to take place. And I can't.
Hold on. Luna, just listen to the relaxing rain sounds and know that you're surrounded here by friends who just want to hear your side of the story so that we can know what's ailing our good online friend.
Can't think of a more fitting first opponent because down throughout the years, everybody knows
There is an
that
audience
the
for
fight
cake farts,
that
of
Bill
course.
Dundee and I have been in. Sometimes
I don't have the video of VP sitting on the cake, but I do have a screenshot of my phone where I'm watching InfoWars and then VP is in a little window sitting on a cake.
And Bill knows he can expect the same thing from me. So I can assure you the first world title defense is going to be a
Oh
good one.
man,
You won't wanna miss it.
Brad Hobrock. Okay, so something, whatever music played on that must have been a visibility thing. I know we get another one though. We got Tough Enough coming up.
Okay, 60 seconds, your time out, my friend, to tell you about some of the action around the territory on Thursday, May the 19th.
Ooh, I love it when they say the
Dundee,
territory.
Indiana, at the St. John's Gym, you can get tickets at Mattis Pizza and save $1 by getting them in advance. On Thursday, May the 26th, Madison, Indiana, at the Madison Consolidated High School, and Saturday, May...
I mean, we're not going to judge Luna. I mean, Grace is pretty much like devastated the souls of countless people that we've watched. I mean, she, you know, we give her a pass. Why was VP sitting on a cake? I don't know. She was in a really weird space and she was in her bikini, and the next thing I knew, you know, I got the pop-up that I knew she was streaming, but I don't think she did this on stream, but I knew she had been kind of wild on stream either that day or the day before. And then all of a sudden, she was just sitting on a cake. But she posted it publicly, okay? Like, it was in her, like, Instagram story, I think.
May the 28th, Madisonville, Kentucky, at the Browning Springs Middle School. Once again, let me run over...
Okay, hang on. Okay, Luna did not go to the hospital with Josh. She didn't have a knife in your hand. I was at my birthday party, and I came back from the bathroom, and he was opening up the birthday cake. Help me understand that. What does that mean, opening up? So, like, it was inside of a box? Or was he doing, like, Luke West and, you know, gaping the cake with his hands? What's going on with that? And can you elaborate just a little bit? Hold on, let me make this a little easier. Could you elaborate just a little bit on what you mean when you say that you kicked him out of the party? Like, what does that mean to you? You just verbally told him to leave? Did anybody at any time put their hands on Josh?
Final 4 matches that are taking place in Evansville. There are 3 opening single matches and then a 6-man tag.
An old VP post from the summer. Yeah, it's been a while. What's up, Ember? What's up, BB? What's up, Ananje? I already said hi to you. Sitting in a dirty bed days, ain't it? For me, are you guys familiar with Moneyball? Like, I really believe in the fundamentals of the concept of Moneyball, and like, they can't replace the players that they have, these, like, you know, really high level players, but like really that they can't keep. They can't, you know, they're gonna go somewhere else. So like, they can't replace that player directly, so they have to replace them, they call it, in the aggregate, right? And I think VP replaces a lot of the vibe content that Grace used to do but doesn't do anymore. Like, it's not particularly, like, exciting, but it's like you have the emotional outbursts, you have the, like, eating, showing items to the camera, just like super chill. But then like there's stuff that Grace does that VP can't replace. So like in a Moneyball scenario, you have to replace all those, but with like multiple people. Like I think they replaced the Giambi guy with like 3 people in the movie. Well, in real life too, I guess.
King Jerry Lawler and the new champion will be defending against Bill Superstar Dundee with that title on the line. You got to be out there Wednesday.
Right now by Jeff Jarrett. Jeff, special
It was
week
all
coming up
marble
for you
cake.
here. You've got a match coming up with Robert Fuller. Now, in case some of the fans
Moneyball.
don't know what has happened, you had a match scheduled with Robert Fuller.
Bethadone replaces like the little like, you know, her little like trad loops of like light cleaning and very light cooking.
For this past week, but he was unable to make it because he has a concussion.
Well, that's a report that I've heard, that he does have a concussion. Let's show the tape and maybe the people understand why.
All right,
You've
this
never
is the
harmed another
previous match.
physically,
Let's
not
take a
even in
look
like a
at, what
consensually
went on here,
sexual
and maybe
manner.
You can see what happened to Robert Fuller. Let's take a look.
Hey Ember, this guy here's got the biggest dick in the history of wrestling. I listened to a Cornette clip about whenever Fuller worked in Smoky Mountain, and he said that both he and Jimmy Golden were like over 6'5", and that Robert Fuller's dick was over 6 feet in addition. So it's like a trios match. You've been in too many street fights. Oh no, man! Street fights are risky, man. He didn't eat nothing. Hold on, I gotta see this. Hold on. So you told him this is not about you. It was your special day. It was your 28th birthday. That makes sense, Luna. Well, if you didn't touch him and nobody else touched him, then I mean that's case closed, you know. Said she hit him.
Like a concussion right there, but a lot of times those things are,
is Luna even capable of lying?
I'll be quite honest with you. When
I don't think Luna would lie to us.
Thinking what the outcome was going to come. All I knew is that I wanted to stop.
I think you're broken today.
I saw a trash can sitting right there. And
what do you think about Ruby hooking up with D-Dog IRL?
Did over his head, so he must have a pretty tough head. But I'll be honest, I wasn't trying to give him a concussion, but I was.
Yeah, Daninsky. I think Cornette has a bunch of them, and you can find some of them on YouTube, I think, or at least certain matches. But yeah, and there was actually something kind of neat that, I mean, I think we all already knew, but it was like cool hearing Cornette say it, that whenever you would watch the TV show, like the experience at the arena was so much different because this is so much like, you know, showbiz and promos and spectacle. But when you got to the arena shows, it was all presented like a sporting card. Like he said there were very few like in-ring interviews or anything like that. Like they just did they just brought them down like if they were prize fights. I think that is like so cool.
Trying to get stopped what happened. So now it's the.
You don't want to talk about that? I don't want to watch it.
This week and like I said last week, I don't really think.
What evidence? What am I missing here?
I think you're right. Just from the reaction.
If she didn't touch him,
will be here this week.
What can we do here?
I think it may turn out to be a pretty good brawl there. So you got to come prepared for that.
That's right.
Okay, Luna. Hold on. Luna, at any point during your interactions with Josh around this time, did you or anyone like King Lee or Monica or Cowboy Carl, did any of those people ever lay a hand on Josh? Was he ever hit, smacked? Did anybody grease their hand and his ass crack? Did anything happen physically to Josh in any of these interactions?
I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare my mind, and Robert Fuller, that's all I can say. I'm just going to, I'm not going to come to wrestle. I'm going to come to fight because I'm sure that's what you got on your mind. And
You probably are broken, Ember, but it's okay. I mean, no, Daninsky. I think the way that it works is so many people have a stake in this that it's impossible to determine ownership. But like WWE absolutely knows about these streams because they copyright claim me on, like, if there's a segment from AWA that's shown, like even a promo from that's got an AWA background, like they claim that. But I don't think anybody actually owns Memphis. Relaxing rain sounds. I got it. I tricked the algorithm or the copyright thing on the Grace video. We're all valuable members of society. You think Josh could push for a restraining order? I mean, if he can get it in front of a judge and the judge says, yeah, there's enough here, I mean, what can you do? We need that to happen. We need discovery. Well, and also, don't forget, like, as far as VP goes, that how many times did we hear from people that they were going to sue, they were going to do this, they were going to do that? It's always a lull suit. It never happens. VP took Nick to court and won. Like, an actual follow-through on a promise in this area is, like, so, it's pretty big news. We have it that enough people in the world think wrestling, people that watch wrestling are losers. We don't need to put that on ourselves and on each other. I fear for Josh's safety. Luna is not allowed within 500 feet of Josh while carrying a birthday cake. Or in the even if a birthday cake is around. You spend most of your time questioning, why are you here? Are you even needed? Could you disappear unnoticed? Well, I mean, it's probably not like, I think that the real answer is that, like, you know, we're all, you know, not really, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think any of us are really needed per se. I don't think you would, like, I don't think you would disappear unnoticed. No, it wasn't. It was way before that, Daninsky. It was way back early in the summer. Her win, like, just happened not too long ago. Yeah, how do you open I think you open it up like Luke West does an apple. Remember when he split open that package of water? And he was, like, real chuffed about it? Neighbors have a restraining order against him. He's going to jail. Sarah is going to win the court. She has a lawyer. Josh doesn't have a lawyer. Has he thought about using Grok?
I know you want to get them back.
Yeah, what happened the other night, we can't make up any excuses for that. I mean, it happened. We knew during the match we should have never taken our eyes off of their manager. We let ourselves down. We did take our eyes off of him, and what happened, happened. That day's behind us now. We have to push that aside and go on. We're not going to come out here and make a bunch of threats about what we're going to do this week or what we're going to do next week. When we step up into the ring, we'll simply let that do the talking for us.
Well, good luck to you. It was, I think a lot of fans were kind of taken a little bit by surprise that you had progressed enough to win the belts to begin
It's
with.
an unfortunate part, but I mean, I just think no matter who you are, I mean, obviously, like, people still talk about, like, you know, Charlie Chaplin or whatever, but, like, for the most part, like, but it's just a different kind of thing. It's like talking about Van Gogh or something, you know, like, yeah, he still has meaning in a sense that shit he made is valuable, but, like, you know, everybody just kind of, you know, sooner or later, it's like Jedi Rich says, you go over that waterfall and That's it.
Lost them, but I don't think anyone will be surprised now that or doubt that you're going to be able to take them back. So good luck.
We are all essential and irreplaceable in the grand scheme of things. Daninsky, absolute foolishness.
Cuban choir boys, you got these big 250, 300-pound men running around with a little squirrely manager, and we all know, Brother Ernest, a little bit.
Luna, can we get an interview
anyway, so you gotta kinda
about, or can you do a video kind of recapping the whole thing? We need all the lore in one place.
We want to wrestle these guys as little as possible, so we're going to really go after the belt.
Okay, gentlemen. Ron and Don Harris.
Yeah, there you go.
With a championship match coming up. Got you guys in the ring right here, right now.
Pink panties and denim
Coming
waistcoats.
up on Championship Wrestling. Referee Jerry Calhoun has stepped up into the ring. Ron and Don are there. And there are
Yeah, I mean,
coming in right now. A couple of large ones.
it's unfortunate.
Texas, sometime.
But there's also kind of a, you know, there's kind of a, I don't know, there's kind of an inherent value in that to me, because like in the grand scheme of things, no, people won't miss us, but like if we, or at least mildly interesting or friendly or whatever, like someone will remember you. It's just that like these experiences that we're having are, you know, temporary and transitory, but they don't have meaning. But like in the larger, but they have like meaning to us right now. So I think you have to kind of be in that mindset of like being able to value things like in the, like living in the moment, I guess. Who's the person that, oh, is it Luke West that always says tomorrow's never promised, or is that Savvy guy?
Little Rock, Arkansas. I understand, Gary. Little Rock, Arkansas now.
Everything happens for a reason? Wow.
Gorgeous Gary Young, his partner out of Greasy Corner, Arkansas. Big Don Bass. This match is...
Oh, Don Bass is back too.
I beg your pardon, 15-minute time limit match. One fall's 15-minute time limit.
Do an Amish Grace Lifetime movie review? Oh my god.
Here we go.
Well, I mean, like, it's silly, but think about, like, Rush Limbaugh's burner account. Like, I was banned so many times over the years, especially on Twitch, but I even was banned here. Like, he's been watching me for, like, I don't know, 13 years probably, but like there's been gaps where I was banned for 4 years. Like you would have thought he would have, like, and 90% of the people, 99% of the people that watched me did like either forget about me or like move on. But then you have something like that and it's just kind of like, you know, it's interesting to think that somebody stuck around for that long. So I do think even making like silly videos can have a little bit of meaning anyway. Can I please come to karaoke night tomorrow? You want me to come in person?
Starting for his team.
Well, what?
Gorgeous Gary Young.
Luna, we have talk about birthday cake, murder threats, knives, restraining orders, all this stuff. I don't want to be in the middle of all that.
Where the headlock.
The in-law, Don Bass.
Fires him into the rope. Gary Young with a shoulder. Boy, this
He had a really good run
right around
when he was doing the lip syncing.
And he is tall, he is solid. However,
What's up, Dave's channel?
he gives away height to a couple of the tallest wrestlers around. Ron and Don Harris, they weigh in at about 500 pounds total weight. 6'7" their weight.
I could pick up Viddy.
Ron bars the arm of Gary Young.
I could do an IRL collab with Vinny.
Across the ring. Harris sets and slams him.
I do think it would be an interesting, like, experience / memory to go to McDonald's with Vinny and his dad and get a drink.
Don Bass had a brief flurry of activity in there before being sent back to the corner by referee Jerry Calhoun. Hey, a handful of hair. Can you see it? You can't see
Knife
it.
wielding
A
star. There's a duet. Your King and I did a duet too. I would sing A Whole New World from the Aladdin soundtrack. I remember when I first saw Don Bass when he was under the hood for Fire and Flame, and I remember how they had that 20-minute expiration of time match that just absolutely like mentally brutalized me. But then once he unmasked, I feel like I've kind of warmed up to him a lot. I like his kick. He's just such a weird. He looks like a exactly like a pro wrestler.
Well, that's the comment from Brother Ernest, who you just saw walking past the camera there. And look out, he's over in the Harris's corner. Oh, he has distracted.
That's fair breathing, Nerdum.
Ron Harris. Don in the ring, meanwhile, against Gary Young. Brother Ernest is just
The other Don Bass. What? There's two Don Basses?
He's on that. Oh, look out. Look out. We've got the Cuban Assassins out here.
Look at Ember throwing subtle shade by saying mad respect and care to some of you in the chat.
They grabbed Ron.
That's not, that means pretty much everyone except for Daninsky.
We've got a
IMO.
referee has stopped the match. Disqualified Young and Don Bass.
There he's, yeah, see, Daninsky picked right up on it.
The Bruise Brothers, Ron and Don Harris. Look out. Brother Ernest came out here upset at a couple of the remarks that
Bye, Ember.
the Bruise Brothers had made. Ron and Don commenting on an upcoming match against these Cuban Assassins.
I know you're shady. I see you. I see you in the HFF chat. I know you're shady.
Mark Starr, Scott Steiner, and there go the Cubans, the choir boys, and Brother Ernest, Jerry Young, and Don Bass.
Hey, this guy. Well, who's this guy? The prisoner? The Hamburglar?
Ron and Don are going to get the victory here by disqualification.
That's exactly what she meant, Daninsky.
37 seconds the time on it, and they ended up having to battle the Cuban choir
Now
boys
that Ember's gone, let's speculate on what kind of underwear she wears.
during and after the match, but they head out of here with the victory intact. We've got more. We'll be back with it in a moment.
Hey, you can't say, listen, you and Jim have got to stop with this shit of saying you're leaving and then you don't leave. That's unfair. You can't say you're leaving, then people will have conversations assuming you're not here.
Around the territory, and then I want to run over the Dynamite card coming up Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, the
night at
master with,
Evansville Coliseum. Thursday, May the 19th,
what's that guy's name?
Dundee,
Shit.
Indiana. You folks around there, it'll be your first crack at championship wrestling.
I
at the
watched
same
it.
time.
I don't remember if I reviewed it or not, but I definitely feel like I needed to see it again. But like it wasn't one I could like immediately watch again. I bet I didn't review it because I kind of felt like I definitely needed to see it again.
Jim, be sure and get your tickets early. You can save $1. Thursday, May the 26th, Madison, Indiana, at the Madison Consolidated
Karaoke
High School.
God,
And
Brad
Saturday, May
Housebrook.
the 28th, at Madisonville, Kentucky.
What a
at the
find he
Browning
was, man. I'm
Springs
glad
Middle
we
School.
rolled the dice
Those
on
are all
that.
the area towns. Let me tell you about the action coming at the Coliseum Wednesday
Joaquin
night.
Phoenix.
It is going
Who
to be
else is in it?
headlined
Isn't that
with a
redheaded guy in it that died, I
World
think?
Heavyweight Championship match when Jerry Lawler, the brand new champion,
He-Man lets that
defends
sweaty
against
old
Bill
box breathe.
Superstar
Wow,
Dundee.
sweaty
You know the kind
old
of battles
box.
they've had in the past. Imagine with the world title at stake, Dundee against Lawler. You'll also see Robert Fuller going against Jeff Jarrett.
You only
The
wear
former
one. Are
champ
you a
Kurt
cocaine
Hennig
dealer?
going
You only wear
against
one
Scott
layer
Steiner.
of white,
And then
one
a
layer and it's
six-man
white.
tag
That's a
match.
coke
You'll have
dealer.
Plenty of fireworks. Tommy and Doug Gilbert, joined by gorgeous Gary Young, will be facing Billy Travis, Mark Starr, and Tom Brand.
Paul Walker,
There will be
what?
3 other single matches on the card.
He's not in the
7
Master,
bouts in all,
is
and
he?
all of
Paul
it
Walker?
Takes place Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum with a defense by Jerry Lawler of the new World Heavyweight
I should do
title
a,
taking place. You make it a point to be there.
Fast and Furious
Continues about another
review
month
series.
to go in June. All of this comes to a grand finale here. Total prize money
F
available
Wood and
$250,000, $250,000 on the line of the Renegades Rampage. And the contest going along, I'm sure most of you wrestling fans are well aware of it right now. And this week's winner of the Renegades Rampage Trivia Contest is Darlene P. Huddleston of Memphis, Tennessee. You are the winner this week of the Renegades Rampage Trivia
I won with
Contest.
the Paul
Now,
Walker in hell. I got in
winners
trouble
again,
with Twitch, but I won the actual
you
game.
win, mugs,
Fortunately.
T-shirts, a prize package, a whole lot of stuff will be sent to you as the weekly winner. But also, your name goes in as one of the finalists.
You know what else
And
was kind of interesting about Twitch at the time, way back in the day? Because whenever I gave that answer, we were playing Jackbox. I think we were playing. Oh man, what's the name of that game? No, not Fibbage. I don't know. There's a game on Jackbox where you have to like you can write your own answers to the explain what this clue is. And Twitch would not ban you or punish you in any way if the people who were playing the game typed in offensive stuff. And I think on YouTube, I don't think they do that. I think you have to, as a streamer, like police that kind of stuff. But it's interesting that back then Twitch was maybe even more sensitive than they are now. But like that was one thing that they didn't punish you for, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Finalist will be sent to the site of the Renegades.
Speaking of Angels, Dave Brown.
$500 spending money.
He's still with
all
us.
sorts of great things. It should be a terrific time for the finals of the Renegade Rampage. And again, we're getting.
I'm going to
close
ask him
now.
if Luke
We're
West
coming up
if
just a
he'll
little
come
more than
here
1
for Heroes
month
of Wrestling
away.
and let Luke
We
West
would,
throw a fireball in his
this
face.
week's Renegades Rampage Trivia Contest. Here is the question. So get ready to answer this one. And
Yes,
send in your
yeah,
answer.
Justin TV.
Remember all the correct answers.
I like Justin TV because there was, back in those days, there was like almost nothing. Like you could do whatever you wanted to pretty much. Because that was like a bootleg site where they would show like UFC events and like movies and shit like that.
That Jackie Fargo had great success with as tag team partners. 2 wrestlers that Jackie Fargo, the fabulous one, had success with as tag team partners. If you know the answer to that question, put it down on a postcard.
I didn't stream on Justin TV though, but I watched Justin TV.
Trivia contest. Very important that you have that on the card. Again,
I think the first time I streamed was in like 2012 or 2013. I think 2012, and then I started like streaming daily like in 2013.
And the zip code is 38104. Again, Renegades Rampage Trivia Contest.
Isn't it weird that they used to be like no rules and now they're like,
Memphis, Tennessee.
I don't want to say thought police, but pretty much.
Get your entry in and good luck to you. Hope you're one of the weekly winners. Coming back in here right now as if we needed to see you, Brother Ernest.
Fred Eddish.
For joy and gladness.
Eddish.
All the way through all my bones, my soul, everything. That you know, and a man has to do what a man has to do. They talk about me, they run those rampant lies because the Lance is on vacation. If y'all got some kind of rumor you're going to start about him? No. Well, that's what I say. But it's a time for us to be glad and celebrate. And you should know that those boys, those Harris parents, those retarded parents shouldn't even let bread to have those children. Come on. I've never.
Money and cancel culture, yeah.
High school graduates. You come out here. It just saddens me. And each night I go home and read the good book and try to keep people like that in my thoughts. That something greater will come to them.
I wish we could get out of like the tilting back and forth. Jackie Fargo, he was on earlier as a special referee. Because all it is when one extreme has power, they use it to suppress the other. Now this one's in charge, so they're suppressing the other. It's like, let's just let people do, you know, whatever. Say whatever.
You know, to continue Wrestling USA and to continue being on and keeping the
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. I think we have all of his promos in the, I think we've seen all of them anyway on streams.
But remember, your envelope needs to have
oh, absolutely, yeah. But we all know that that's not exactly how it happens. It's not like there's someone at YouTube who's just like, oh my gosh, we can't allow people to do this. I think if you actually let the company decide, we would have very, very much more free speech on these platforms. But you have governmental pressures. You have societal pressures, which is cancel culture. You have these churches and these conservative groups that are calling up to get like all the, like they don't even want like Grand Theft Auto to be available. Like they're getting games taken off of Steam and stuff like, you know what I mean? Like companies should just tell those people to fuck off. Like, and tell anybody who says like whatever, as long as you're not inciting a riot or whatever, like let it go. But like to me, it's just this constant like deluge onto them. I think at the end of the day, they would just let us do whatever we wanted to within like, you know, with some narrow exceptions, but you have all these other pressure points from these like Keirn organizations. Or like the people who don't think that like J.K. Rowling should be allowed to be on Twitter, or that like you can't play a Harry Potter game. Like all that shit's just bullshit.
And we've got to build
Yeah,
this.
advertisers.
And remember, the money is not for me. It's not for these boys. It's to build something for you, where you can have
I don't think I've
a place
seen
to
that
go.
video yet.
Wrestling USA. You know, another thing that saddens my heart is about Brother Young. They have gone and brought that Missy Hyde in, brought that Missy Hyde to take one of my followers, Brother Gary Young, who sat many a night and studied with me and got Missy to go. And I just want to dedicate the twilight time to the recovery of Brother
Trying to
Young.
incite her out. I don't think that'll work.
Come back to the flock.
Can I do an
We
interview?
miss
Of
you, Brother
course.
Young. The flock misses you, and it goes away. You know, lust is a horrible thing. It has torn many kingdom down, many presidents, these old televangelists on TV. Look at what's happened. You know what lust does, don't you, Brother Dave?
I hear what you're saying.
You understand, I know you do. Well, we're going to leave, and we're going to dedicate this quiet time. Remember, don't forget, go this afternoon, get you a money
I think
order,
unfortunately too, there's a lot of like, there's this like prevalent thought from a lot of people on pretty much every political and social stripe that like they're willing to sacrifice their own or like, you know, their own like rights to expression heavily if it means that people they don't like will have theirs suppressed as well. And like I don't subscribe to that theory like at all. I don't understand that mentality.
Send that $100 to Wrestling USA so we can have a picture in your family album. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you can publicly denounce whoever you want to, of course.
Quiet time just isn't quiet enough.
My issue, and I absolutely, you should be able to criticize her or say whatever, but like, to me, it's just a big waste of time. Like, I would rather, instead of being like, oh, I don't want to watch X wrestling company because they support this, or this, like, I'd rather just watch Memphis wrestling. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I would just, like, if I see a TV show that I don't like, I don't try to like, you know, I might criticize the things that I don't like about the show, but I'm not like forming an email crusade to try to get changes to the script or, you know what I mean? Like to bend it to what I want it to be. I would just rather focus on things that like I enjoy rather than like wallowing in how much I don't like something else.
When he's here. Brother Ernest, can we get him in the ring here? You're new champions. This is a non-title match, by the way, but we've got the Cuban
Very short-sighted political strategy.
In the ring right now to do battle against a couple of fine young wrestlers. Talking about Mark Starr and Scott Steiner. Mark Starr out of Tampa, Florida. Scott Steiner out of Detroit, Michigan. The Cubans out of Havana with Brother Ernest in there.
You want the whole world.
It'll be a one-fall, 10-minute time limit match. And here we go. Mark Starr starts against Cuban Assassin number 2. Mark and Scott Steiner, his partner, giving away quite a bit of weight to these Cubans. They are a stocky pair. The Cubans will weigh in at a total of about 530 pounds. Scott and Mark weighing in at a total of 473. Mark Starr.
I've seen championship wrestling from Florida, but we can't watch it on here because WWF or WWE owns the rights to it.
A headlock. Off the rope. Mark leaps over, sets. Powers him down to the mat. He's got a cover. Counts at 1. That's all he gets. The other Cuban was on the way to break it up. But his partner has...
A video of the birthday cake incident?
A rugged bunch. This is Scott Steiner. Scott out of Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, I like those like jailbird tights he had on.
Hey, a cover by Scott. He got a 2 count.
Well, what are you taking him into his own corner for, Scott? Rookie mistake.
Cuban Assassin on the mat, very near the corner. I think he was reaching for a tag, but his partner was on the wrong side of the ring post to get the tag. Now he gets it, and here comes Cuban Assassin number 1 in.
I don't.
Fires him across the way, leaps over. Bob kicks him down to the mat.
They are pretty great tights.
Off the rope. The big boot by the Cuban Assassin. He makes the
Oh, hey, Vinny Slugger. How you doing, buddy?
Be coming back in. He's the one that started this one. Oh, look out. The Runes brothers.
Yeah, and he's still real big, too.
Brother Ernest, and they are assisting him away from ringside. Referee's calling for the bell. Stop match. All right, it's a stop match. But the Cubans and the Harrisons, Ron and Don, going at it again here.
Well, the WWE stuff, it's kind of on this in this weird space where, like, if I were to upload, like, myself reacting to a lot of the content, not like pay-per-views would probably get taken down, but like just reacting to clips from Raw or something like that, they would copyright claim them, which wouldn't really be a big deal. It just means they would get the ad revenue, which is going to be nothing because I don't have ads on when I'm live, and the VODs don't get a lot of views, so that's not really a consideration. But like they'll let you keep the video up as long as they can monetize it, but they won't let you live stream that exact same video. Like they'll cut your live stream off. You won't get a strike, but they'll cut your, they'll cut your stream off. I would have no problem letting them have the revenue if we could watch Smoky Mountain and Championship Wrestling from Florida. Can you imagine if we could watch Crockett or Mid-South? Ugh.
The Cubans interfered in their match earlier when Brother Ernest came in here, and they are just kind of returning the favor, they figure, trying to help Brother Ernest away from the action. All right, so the match was stopped. Jerry, was it stopped or a disqualification? You get a ruling from the referee.
No, we did watch that one, and it didn't even come up with a copyright claim, strangely enough.
I believe I understood the referee to say that the match was simply stopped, so it will be
I used to have a lot of Laserdisc that had like commentary tracks that weren't available, or like back in the DVD days, like some DVDs were only full frame, but you could get like the widescreen version on Laserdisc.
Team champions have just climbed into the ring right here. They've got those fine-looking championship belts around their waist. This is a non-title match. Talking about Steve Keirn and Mike Graham, they are going against the team of...
I think the first thing we did after Mid-South got shut down is we watched a compilation of like the Lawler-Kaufman feud, like all the different clips and matches and stuff like that. And I really was like, holy shit, this Memphis is like really working for me. And then we started watching them. I think from '86 was when we started.
Keith Eric out of Memphis, Tennessee, and Tommy Punk out of New York City. Their total weight 441. And on the other side of the ring at a total of 472 from Tampa, Florida, Steve Keirn. And starting for their team, Mike Graham. This match will be one fall, 10-minute time limit. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, keeping an eye.
You can get real nice bootleg sets, Daninsky, on physical media of like pretty much all the territories.
On things as Mike Graham puts Tommy Punk down on the mat, grabs that leg and puts a twist on. Oh, a little extra pressure. Mike Graham. Boy, what a fine-looking tag team.
Yeah, don't forget, Luna, when you first sign in, it tells you to protect your privacy.
Mike Graham, of course, from wrestling family with tremendous history. And Steve Keirn, you know him well. Together, they make a great tag team. Tommy Punk wondering why he ever got out of bed this morning.
You could make your own.
As first Mike Graham and now Steve Keirn are really
Yeah, now there's a date we can all agree on. 10/27/25.
Snaps it back.
Please, EFD, let the falling of this gentle rain ease your suffering, ease your anxieties. Put all that to the side and focus on what's important. Please, EFD, $306. Please.
Almost like a jackknife. He's over to the corner, and here comes Keith Eric. Keith Eric.
You got to be careful giving out your personal information because you never know, there could be some real blubber lips is watching.
From around behind grabs him after the tag made by Steve Keirn back in the corner. Mike takes him down. Eric on the mat. Mike with a headlock.
Yeah, I've seen that, F-Wood.
For a cover. Eric raked his hands across Mike Graham's eyes, got a momentary advantage, and used it to get the tag on his bigger partner, Tommy Funk, out of New York City.
Oh, look who it is, Mike Graham.
Right into the corner.
Never drew a dime.
And nailed him. Over to the corner, the tag.
I saw your live streams are doing really good.
Don't try to do it all yourself.
Like 150 views on some of them.
Tommy Funk off the ropes, round behind him. He's in a sleeper position. Let's see if he can get it and make it stick.
I liked Man on the Moon, but more so just because I'm a huge Kaufman mark.
Slams him. Referee Jerry Calhoun is checking. I think Steve may have him here. Mike Graham able to keep Eric out of it. That is going to be it. Steve Keirn, Mike Graham gets the hands raised.
Oh my gosh.
On championship wrestling over Tommy
Could be a warlock watching,
his
too.
partner Keith Eric. We've got some more championship action all coming up. Steve just wakes him up. Good morning. Welcome back. Hey, we are out of time. We do hope you'll be
I can't believe Mike
week.
Graham is back in the
We'll
territory.
be back with you next week too, and we'll see you then.
Oh my god. Documentary, but he did that show for Netflix where he was talking about like life and existence and shit like that. I thought that was like really good. But I like that kind of existential stuff. Southwest, probably. Hope Lance is back. There's a band called Warlock. We don't really get into that satanic stuff around here, Luna Star. It's very scary for Daninsky.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave.
What's up, Cody Turbo?
Boy, we're off and ready to go with another big championship wrestling program with our own regional champion out of here. What a sensational win. Champion, my goodness gracious, what a night that was at the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum, huh? Man, I gotta tell you. Hey, we got some of our own great stuff.
Yeah, I liked my breakfast with Blassie.
We might even get a chance to see the new champion.
We might be able to watch that on here if we can find a VHS copy of it.
Here in the ring on Championship Wrestling. The Cubans will be here. Cuban Assassins, Cuban Choir Boys. Yeah, whatever you want to call them. They'll be going against Scott Steiner and Tom Brandy. Should be a
Yep,
fine
Lance is
wrestling
back.
match. Then a little bit later on, we've got Ron and Don Harris, the Bruise Brothers. Listen to the team they're going to be going against. Don Bass and Bill Hickerson. What a pairing that is. Those two guys together in there. In addition to that, we're going to be looking at some highlights from the World Heavyweight title
I mean, we
match
lightly
with,
discussed
King
it.
and former
I
champion Kurt
feel
Hennig.
like
All that
the
coming
guy
up
that's
in
always
just
at
a
the
moment.
80s Philadelphia Spectrum shows that's always like, boring. I just have no interest in it at all. I think the timing of it, and especially in with all this fake news that was all like leaking of the private love letters, I mean, clearly that was all like fabricated now.
All of it on the line, saying he either wins it or he's going to be retiring in there. We had a packed
S'mores
house at the
Pop-Tart.
Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee. Here are the highlights from the World Heavyweight title match.
Oh, is this going to be tough enough? Aren't there like several Warlock movies? That guy died in the woods, right? Or he disappeared into the woods? I don't think I've reviewed Warlock on YouTube, no. We might be able to watch that one, yeah. Daninsky. Yeah, we've watched All Japan, but I don't know. I don't think people really. I don't think it really worked. I think we need like we need the gimmicks and the storylines and the, you know what I mean, the razzle dazzle. The Crow is a great movie. There's a whoever was looking for Jackie Fargo. There you go. Have you ever watched Dream? I don't, maybe, but I don't, not like on purpose. I might have seen a clip or something. Oh boy. $74.13. Oh no, I don't mean like that. I'm sure somebody uploaded the. I'm sure we can pull one off of YouTube. I'm done paying for things.
So many championship matches, and boy, I gotta tell you,
I'm done paying. I'm not. I'll just, if that's the only way I can see a movie is to pay $74, I'll just let it go. I bet we can pull one off of here though.
Right after, as a matter of fact, when he got back to the dressing room, let's take a listen to the King, the new world champion, after that match was over.
You know I'm proud. Thank you, out of here. Thank you.
Okay, we're in the dressing room right now with the new world heavyweight champion, Jerry
the King and his propagandist celebrating his big win
from Curt Hennig. Now that some of the noise has died down and some of the well-wishers have died away, you're about ready to
oh my God,
shower,
what? Some
Jerry.
of the well-wishers.
It occurs to me that we've watched you from the front
Whoops.
end. And
some of the, all of the well-wishers have died off.
Heavyweight title. It has been a dream and an obsession with you. Can you put it into words?
Well, too, like, some stuff that I think works if I just want to watch it myself. Like, I think that's probably better for the Japanese stuff. I think for, like, streaming-wise, like, some of them don't have any commentary. And if they do, like, it's in Japanese. So, like, we don't really know the storylines or, you know, it's harder to learn who, because, like, I don't know everybody. Like, I don't know all the entire rosters. But it just seems like the you know, all the gagas, what makes it for like a fun stream. There's like so much to talk about.
Words how it feels now to finally be the world.
I don't want to have to just,
Lance,
you know, think of things to talk about.
I guess probably 1,000 times throughout those 14 years, I've thought about what I would say
Razor Ramon, hard
in
gay.
this situation. What it would feel like to hear you, Lance Russell, call me the world heavyweight champion. And what I would feel like and what I would say, and now that it actually happens, now I'm sitting here with the world heavyweight championship belt in my hands. It's something I don't even know if I can put it into words, because it's like you know, it's like the realization of a dream. It's like a lifelong quest, climbing a mountain that you thought you'd never get to the top of, and then finally realizing, here I am on top of that mountain.
It would have to, I mean, I think it probably did mean a lot to him to finally get the world title. Get a world title. Yeah, Ben Thorpe, hard gay.
There were times when it looked like
was my favorite one. A favorite stream? I don't remember, because they're all titled like "Thank you for subscribers," something something.
When you give up, Lance,
I did like, Luna, that I commented on one of your posts and I said, 350 subscribers, congratulations, you're doing great. and you responded to me and told me to make sure to subscribe.
And they're old sayings, and they don't get to be
Ben
old sayings.
Thorpe,
unless they ring
hard
true. It's
opium.
Quitters never win, and winners never quit. And the thing that gives you that little extra bit of incentive to not quit.
Jerry's the definition of a
It
creep.
may sound corny, but I don't care. It's the truth as far as I'm concerned, is the fans.
Have you ever heard Ricky Morton talk about the young
tonight.
girls back in the day in like the shoot
I'll be
interviews?
perfectly honest with you. There was a time.
He's really weird. Like, he thinks for some reason, if someone asks him a question about rats, if he says, oh, now listen, we can't talk about them because they's underage, that like that's a shield. Like, if you don't give details, that people are going to be like, oh, okay, well, I guess it was okay then. Like, come on.
Several times. First time, right after that pile driver, I thought it was over. Second time, when they busted my eye open early in the match, it messed up the vision in my right eye.
I like a
thought it was
lot
over
of
then.
Lawler from that Puppies
But I
era,
knew-
but I mean,
I knew
this,
deep down
I really
inside
like
that
the
if I
this
quit,
like old
not
school
only am I
Memphis
letting
Lawler
myself
too.
down, but I'm letting out all of those letting down all those 9,000 people, and many thousands of others that weren't able to be here tonight. I'm letting all of those people down, and those are the people, Lance, that make us, not just me, but any athlete.
Remind me at the
Absolutely
end
nothing. I don't care
if
how
I've
big
got
and how
time,
great
and
you think you are. You're only as good as your
we
fans.
can look up
You're
Razor
absolutely
Ramon
nothing
Hard
without
Gay.
them. And there's no way that I've come this far and got that close that I was going to let them down tonight.
The world champion, Jerry Lawler.
Thank you, Lance. That sounds really, really good to hear you say that.
Very special night. And now let's bring him in here live. The man with the belt.
There we go.
Oh, boy. Well, you've had
Doug Gilbert.
a little while to kind of live with it, and I bet this hasn't been out of your sight.
No, you're exactly right. Listen, I wanted to stop by here. I have got a flight at 12:15 today.
Oh, I
I've got a
misread
flight to
that,
Las
Dave's
Vegas,
channel. I
and
thought
I'll
you
be
were saying
wrestling
that
out
you
there
shit
tonight
like
and on
rain for
ESPN,
3
and
days straight.
I'll be able to see that next week. But I just, it would not have been right for me to leave today and not come by here.
Amen.
After coming here every week for 14 years. I didn't want to not be out here
Be
today.
careful,
because I wanna be
Dave's
able to
channel. There
thank
are some
you,
allegations
Lance,
against
you, Dave,
Luna that
everybody that was
she
down there,
used
and all of the
a
people
birthday cake
that have
knife to
seen me
carve
come out
somebody
here every
up.
week for 14 years, and I just wanted to come by here today on my way out there and say thank you, everybody, and this is the fruits of all our labor over the past.
Yeah, he's in the territory right now with his dad. Doug is in the territory, but I think he's working somewhere else, but he's still in the storyline.
Dream too, Jerry, come true.
Well, Lance, I told you after the match that
I don't care what anybody says. If they would have brought Lawler in different and not turned him comedy so fast, I think he could have had a really solid, even if it was just like a 1 or 2 month, I think he could have had a run at the top, especially in that time period. I think he could have got like a little quick run in. Another guy that I think would have looked amazing with the winged eagle.
over those years what it would feel like to finally attain and finally have this belt around my waist, but I really didn't feel like, and really didn't know what it would feel like.
Because of your opium addiction. Do you think that's part of why Ben's so irritable sometimes? Oh no, he can't. He has IBS. I forgot.
From one of those guys, and now that I've got it, all I can do is tell you that it's going to be just as hard on anybody that comes after me to try to take this belt away, because once you get something like this, you don't ever want to let it go. And I just want to say this real quick. I want to let everybody know, as I said, I'm heading out for Las Vegas, and I'll be out there tonight. And I don't want to disappoint anybody. I don't want anybody to get mad if you hear that the King has been a little bit naughty, because from now on, I'm going to do whatever it takes to hold on to this belt for everybody right here in this area, okay?
I think that meets with everybody's approval. It's been too hard a fight to let it go any other way.
I smacked him.
You got that right, Lance. I'm running real late. I'm going to take off. I've got a big match coming up this week, and I've got an interview that I made a little bit earlier. If you can,
there's like a picture of Luna smiling and happy at the karaoke, and then it like the letters come across the screen. I smacked him, and like a lightning strikes, and the image turns into like moody black and white.
Tell everybody about that, and I just wanted to stop by and say thank you, everybody. Okay?
Yeah, I know. I like the Brett run. I just think I do think he could have been a champion if they did it right when he got there. Here we go. I'm gonna play some soft rain sounds. This is the best Memphis music video I am on. Boom! Didn't need to fight when you carry a cake knife. It's a lion's den today. Oh, that was a good salt. Well, and they had worked together before, so like I thought their match in Memphis that we watched was pretty solid. I'd love to see that match too. Boom. Yeah, I think this is the best of the Memphis videos. I think it's just perfect.
Well, I tell you couldn't have anybody that I have more regard for.
Luna, no one's going to hold this
great
blade-based crime against you. We're all very open-minded people here.
Keep pumping away on it, and the king, he's got it. Yeah. Listen, we've got some news for the wrestling fans out there.
That's right.
Because we have a brand new innovation that will be starting, as a matter of fact, today. An opportunity for the folks
Smell-O-Vision.
to dial in on what is called the CWA hotline. And what it's going to do is give you an opportunity, if you care to.
Well, yeah, I mean,
to call
Josh
and
is
find
in
out what's
jail, so
happening
that
there.
doesn't
Just
really
a
speak
different
to his
personality.
credibility,
It'll be a
to be
new,
fair.
every week it'll be entirely new. And you will have the opportunity to call the CWA hotline starting
I thought
today,
you were
if
saying
care
Dance is
to.
like Savvy Guy,
The telephone number and
silently
the
with
information
headphones.
pertaining to it is 1-900-909-3333. Please bear in mind this, kids, because don't rush out there and grab it. Jerry the King Lawler will be on all this week on the CWA hotline. Don't rush out there and grab it without checking with your parents. It's $2 for the first minute, 35 cents for each additional minute, up to 3 minutes of time in there. And once again, that number is 1-900-909-3333.
Yeah, because he complained about the tombstone where his head was like
So,
6
if you
inches
like
from
it
the mat.
sometime, give the old CWA hotline a call. Okay, we got more action coming up today on Championship
I think we've
Wrestling.
seen
We'll be
that
back
Tough
in
Enough
just a moment.
video like 10 times. But I always look forward to it. She went New Jack. She was like, you're getting color tonight, Josh. And he's like, that don't work for me, brother. And she's like, well, guess we're going to have to do it the hard way.
It's going to be featuring Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud, going against
Uh-oh,
Jeff
Luna,
Jarrett.
the Tennessee
And I think
stud.
you know the kind of attitude that exists between those two guys. No telling what they're going to bring into the ring. That'll be the main event. Also looking forward to Evansville Coliseum having a CWA heavyweight title match. That will put Max Payne against Brickhouse Brown. The same
Ooh,
Brickhouse who
wow.
thought so
We didn't get to
little
see
of the
that breakup.
title,
What the
he
fuck?
wanted to give it away to Kurt Hennig. He's going to find out how hard it is to get a hold of it. Additionally, the Cuban Choir boys with Brickhouse in the corner.
Hey,
going against Ron
kids,
and
it's
Don
me,
Harris. But they
Lance
will have
Russell.
Billy Travis in their corner.
Boy,
Those are just
I
three of the outstanding
guess.
matches that'll be coming up
If
Wednesday
you
night.
want to
Can't
hear
promise
from
you a
the
great night of
king,
scientific
press
wrestling action, but brother, if you
1.
want action, period. Okay, let's bring him in here. He'll be in the ring in a moment. Jarrett. Jeff, who currently is involved in a situation with Robert Fuller, Jeff, and it looks like you got
Well,
yourself in the middle of a raging...
Josh can't present all this on hearsay. He has to produce something here. He was at a birthday party uninvited and did not want to wait his turn for the cake. You don't just pop the lid up on the birthday girl's cake. That's pretty crass.
War. You ain't kidding, Lance. All I can say is that I got my hands full. You know, when I stepped in that ring last week, I knew there was
If this was on Low and Order, you guys would have had to have donated $100 to hear Luna's case.
Fuller was crazy enough to, he brought a bottle, a beer bottle or Coke bottle, something in the ring, and all I can say is that man is, I believe he's lost his marbles.
Boy, I mean to tell you, he's gone way off the deep end.
And
she's going to throw Josh off the Legion, the 910 Legion.
It's just begun, and I know now that if he's going to bring a bottle, there's no reason why I can't bring a bottle, an axe, a chain.
She's going to have him up, be like, this is for all the brave men and women who fight in our armed forces, and then just chuck Josh down through like 6 flaming tables.
So Jeff Jarrett heading to the ring as we get ready to go with our first live action in the ring as Keith Eric comes out.
Keith Eric out of Memphis, Tennessee at 216.
Jimmy Hart is a champion. They don't really put much emphasis on the belts here, to be honest, though.
Jerry Calhoun is there, and as soon as Jeff Jarrett has the warm-up jacket off, we'll be underway in this match. Here we go.
Oh, he may be diabetic.
Okay, we're off
True.
and running with the Jeff Jarrett Keith Eric match, and as we said so
I
many
like
times,
Keith Eric,
Keith,
the black Billy Jack Haynes.
this guy has lost a lot of matches here on Championship.
He's lost a lot of matches. Thanks, Lance.
And some kind of tough competitor. Oh, nice hip toss.
He's been close to victory many times, too. You cannot take him lightly. You got to watch him every second. Jeff Jarrett with a left arm barred has Eric down on the mat. Oh, look out, look out, look out. Here comes
He was a horror. He called you a hold on, wait a minute. I got to understand this. So Josh, let me see if I got this right. Josh called you a whore, a bitch, and a slut. Is that what we're to understand? I just want to make sure we get these are uncomfortable words, and that's why we need to say them in this case, because we need to understand what happened so that we don't want to operate within like vagaries, you know. We need to know exactly what was said.
Fuller jumps up in the ring, gloms Jarrett. Keith Eric starts to kick on him.
No C word that we're aware of.
And he throws Eric
Oh, come on, ref.
rope and down onto the floor.
Well, Keith Eric should win this match.
Jeff Jarrett drives him down to the mat as Robert Fuller jumped Jarrett from behind.
I think he had it too. I think Keith Eric had the match won.
On it and thought it was great that he was down there. Started kicking. Fuller pushes now. Referee Jerry Calhoun down.
Who did he hang the
Fuller
last time?
dragging Jarrett with that rope
Okay.
around his neck. This is the second time we've seen he did it to Jerry Lawler. And Jeff Jarrett now up around.
I'm not going to speculate, Luna, on your body count as far as the slut accusations, but as far as being a bitch, would you, I mean, we're talking about you would be under oath, right? Like you'd be in court. Do you think that your behavior in any way to a lay person could be considered bitch-like or bitch-adjacent behavior?
That rope is Fuller cinches the rope up, and now Fuller. Here comes Alan Reynolds. Fuller is
Oh no, Alan Reynolds. What's he going to do? Now that's exactly what Alan Reynolds is going to do.
right in behind is Doug Dancing.
Oh, Doug Dancing will certainly turn the tide.
Hit him in the head, and Doug Dancing is fired out. Fuller totally crazy right now, and referee Jerry Calhoun.
I can't believe Doug Dancing wasn't able to do anything here.
As Fuller pounds away on Jeff Jarrett. Here comes Billy Turner.
Oh boy, of course.
Fuller with a big right.
Boo.
Buddy and partner Jeff Jarrett loose. Alan Reynolds, Doug Dancing climbing back into the ring. Fuller's got
Don't worry, guys. Doug Dancing's back in the ring. Oh,
Billy Travis right in the eyes.
there's so much. This is really over the top.
Tosses him out. And
Yeah,
now
bitch coded.
Jarrett
Randy Hales and Eddie Marlin out. Maybe they
Oh boy, here comes Eddie Marlin. Now we'll really get something done.
Boy, he certainly is listening to no reason. Absolutely incredible.
Because Luna, it's okay. Sometimes you could act bitch-coded, but that doesn't make you a bitch. It just means that in that particular moment, in that scenario, like you're displaying some bitch-coded qualities that could, however, be used against you in court in this situation. So you may have to take the L on the B. IMO.
Robert Fuller would resort and do that kind of thing. And I'll tell you one thing.
Covington Pike, baby. And don't forget Pikeville. That was the #1 Smoky Mountain town.
Yeah, you ended up
Doug Danson. Toyota, this is it.
Yeah, you're putting them down with a rope around their neck. You're certainly not doing the talking now, Daddy. I'm doing the talking. We'll take a break here and whether you just get out and all, you've had enough out here. Take a break. We don't need any more of it.
Well, I feel like we can much better tackle the whore and slut allegations directly that way. If we concede on one of the lesser charges. You know what I mean? We're looking to win the case. We're not looking to win in the court of public opinion. We're looking to win in the court of karaoke.
By getting your ticket in advance, no point in paying the full load when you can get it now and save $1 on the ticket.
Why pay the full load, Daninsky?
May the 26th in Madison, Indiana. Saturday, 28th of May. That's Madisonville, Kentucky, at the Browning Springs Middle School. You be sure and pay attention to that, folks in that area. Now, Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. It goes like this. Billy Travis against the hitman Doug Gilbert. It'll be Tom Brandy against Tommy Gilbert. Gorgeous Gary Young against Scott Steiner. Ron and Don Harris, the
Oh
Bruce
boy,
brothers.
Steiner
Title
against
match going
Gorgeous
against
Gary
the
Young.
Cuban Choir Boys. Brickhouse on one side, Travis the other. Brickhouse
Yes,
will be going
Daninsky.
against Max Payne for the CWA heavyweight title. And then Robert Fuller. We had an incident that took place at the Mid-South Coliseum. This was following the World
Come down
Heavyweight
early, save a
Championship.
buck. Why
I
pay
wanna
the
get
full
Brickhouse
load?
Brown out here, and he was present also as we were involved in this situation. And I got to say,
Oh boy, here we go.
folks are going to see it in just a minute in there, but you had the strangest attitude about that CWA heavyweight belt that I ever saw in my life.
This is how Durunda thought he looked in his tight shirts.
Who has ran things around here, you understand? Let me tell you something right now. I see fit to manage my men the way I think is best. You understand?
Yeah.
And right now, if Curt Hennig needed a rematch and he needed the CWA title, I saw fit that he had it.
Well, let's let everybody else in on what happened. Now watch this. You're going to find it incredible to believe, and with good reason, Max Payne did. Take a look at this. Just seen history made.
Oh wow, look at this fancy outfit.
From Curt Hennig, who just lost his belt to Jerry the King Lawler. Curt, everybody's interested in finding out about the
Oh, interviewing the loser.
Let me tell you something right now.
Going door dashing, hell yeah.
And I don't care about people. This is my job and my reputation, and I want somebody in here right now with a little bit of authority to get me a rematch right now. I'm just doing my job. I'm trying to get.
I was gonna say that's something a lot of people stream, but then I think some people get in trouble for streaming while they're door dashing.
I don't give a damn about what the people want. I want a
Yeah,
rematch.
Stinky Josh is innocent. Well, he's convicted, I guess. He's going to jail. But in the case of the birthday cake caper,
Just calm down a minute.
we'll have to wait and see how that turns out.
Because it's my job to book matches that draw money, and this definitely drew money. But
Oh, he's
I went
coming
to
out here
Jerry
looking like a
Lawler's
bank
dressing room,
manager.
And Jerry Lawler said no rematch.
What do you mean no rematch?
I just came from talking to him, Kirk. Just calm down. He said the man in line for a shot at his belt has a CWA heavyweight title. You do not have that. And he said you could do like he did. Wait
Why did they?
14 years.
Uh-oh.
if all it takes is for him to be the CWA heavyweight champion to get a rematch, because I know he can wipe the floor with Jerry Lawler, brother. You got it right here. What do you think about
Old fossil Eddie Marlin. It is he looks really cool. Oh, you watch your own videos while you're door dashing? That's very Thorpe coded. I'm a very unpredictable man. This is Josh at the birthday party. Give me that cake, Luna. I'm a very unpredictable person. I'm gonna pop the lid. I'll do it, goddammit. I'll open this cake.
You remind me of one of them dinosaurs hung around Earth millions of years ago. You got a big body, but you got a pea brain. Stupidity don't play a part of my program, sucker. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be with Curt Hennig because, like I said, I like world-class athletes. And let me tell you something else. I'll make sure, if I have to handle it personally, that
let me tell you something else.
will secure the heavyweight title, the CWA title, so that he can get his rematch with Jerry Lawler, brother.
Yeah, well, you've got a situation where Hennig has got a.
Why is he always wearing the hat? I don't know.
And you are turning your back on Max Payne.
I don't turn my back on nobody. I hate mutiny. And let me tell you something right now.
I hate mutiny?
You will pay for deceiving me.
Now, Brickhouse Brown with the most unusual attitude.
You can deceive Brickhouse for so long, but sooner or later he's going to find out about it.
Right now, as Brickhouse will have his Cuban choir boys out here, and they will be going against.
There's the manager chair.
The team of Scott Steiner and Tom Brandy. Yeah, okay. Here we go. We're ready for action in the ring, David.
It's going to be one fall.
Scott Steiner and Tom Brandy. What a super team.
16 pounds total weight. With Brickhouse Brown in their corner, the Cuban choir boys, Cuban Assassins, and across the way at a total weight of 483 pounds.
I just really can't imagine a guy. I can't imagine, based on what I know about Luna, which is granted pretty limited. I just can't. I figured if anybody was going to yell at her, it would be like one of the patrons at the Legion or something. I didn't think it would be like Josh yelling, calling her a slut. That's a pretty wild tableau to imagine, you know. Hey, Chavo Alberto, how's it going, man? Was legit badass men, yeah.
And I want you to take a close look at these Cubans here, baby, because they're not bad.
Get a look at these Cubans, they're not bad. Remember those crazy pastel tights he had when he first came in? Makes mutineers walk the plank, yeah. Man, remember when he was with, he was like the mouthpiece for somebody, I can't remember who though.
Against these big Cubans right here was a lucky dive. That's the only way he knocked a man off his feet. Why don't you call it like it is?
He went on like an epic promo run. Oh, we got a cat fight brewing.
I'm calling it like it is to tell you that I think here's a young man with a bright, bright future in front of him. A lot of potential in there. Tom Brandy, who gets whipped off the rope across the ring. Big shot puts him down.
Tully Blanchard versus Ricky Morton. Nice. Potential. I don't know. The Cuban Assassins don't really.
No, he made a tag on it. Look at this powerhouse, Scott Steiner from.
I mean, I don't think they're bad or anything. They just don't really. I'm not really connecting with them.
Another one on the top. Bam with a clothesline, and there is one half of the Southern Nation.
Another lucky move for you right there, Lance Russell.
Picked him straight up, pounded him down into the mat, got a 1 count on it. Scott Steiner. He's a dynamite kid from Detroit, Michigan, and there's the tag on the other Cuban assassin or Cuban choir boy.
Come on, Cubans, let's pick it up in there. Now watch these Cubans go to work. That's what you call
it might be just their move sets don't really speak to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of luck you keep talking about. Tag on Tom
Tried to run.
Brandy.
Hold on a minute, Luna. Are you saying someone tried to run you over on a motorcycle? Or are you saying he tried to run you over on a bicycle?
Yeah, you don't know. Hey, come on, sit down there, Robert. Don't be getting up there and interfering with another match. Robert Fuller jumps up as Brandy is going with the Cuban choir boy, and
oh, a vicious chair shot. Oh my God.
Fuller again using
Oh my God. What do you mean, yeah? Which one is it? Luna, are you fucking with me? Are you trying to freak me out because I'm really high? Man, we're only like... What time is it? Oh my God, it's not even 10 o'clock. Robert Fuller's going off, man. He's had enough.
Come in there with a chair in there and nail him right on top of the head.
With a Luna, come on. Don't say that on the stand. That doesn't look good. If you bring up get the bicycle, they'll really start to believe the B charges.
Looking very good, Brandy and Scott Steiner to boot. Okay, so that one goes down as a disqualification. Coming out right now is big, gorgeous Gary Young, a man of many.
Oh, he's got his suit on today.
I can say that.
Looking good too, Lance, and looking good.
Looking
Don't ever
good.
forget about how good I look.
And if I do, I'm sure you'll remind them.
I come out here for a reason today, and it's a very simple reason. You know, a few weeks back, everybody's seen me come out here with the Gilberts and explain that I was going to be watching Missy's back.
Yes,
I know, and Luna wants me to come there and get involved in it.
To let the people know that what I saw a week ago was very disturbing to me. Missy apparently has different thoughts about the wrestling career as what I had. And so therefore, starting today, starting this very minute, this gorgeous Gary Young is sending out a nationwide search. It's a contest, Lance.
Okay.
Gary Young is going to make the next valet of professional wrestling.
You're looking for a valet.
I said I'm going to make the next valet of professional wrestling.
You know what? Why can't I do... I'm going to do this kind of storyline. I'm going to find some streamer with like no views that we can then collectively mold into our grace placement. I need to take the Gary Young method.
Got to be on top with a gorgeous one. I want you to send your pictures. I want you to send your name, to send a brief description of why you think you should be my valet. Don't forget the measurements. That's real important.
Oh, I know.
You know, and send me some good pictures. Don't send me none of these pictures of your high school
I don't want to get stabbed.
Pictures. Send me the ones that I want to see. The nice little suits, negligees, I think they call them.
Yeah.
But you know, anyway.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
Lance.
I mean,
the guy was supposed to
could be
put
worse,
the address
but...
up here. Apparently, the idiot producer here doesn't know what he's talking about. So let me tell you what it is. You send your pictures. You send your name. You send your. Shut up. You send.
I'm going to become the Anthony Bourdain of boy.
And your dimensions. In care of Gary Young, a valet contest. Care of WMC TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the zip code is 38104.
Yeah, well, it happens to be the right zip code. Okay.
This wrestling, 1988. We're in May, I think, of 1988.
Okay.
You want to be with me? That's what it's all about. I'm going to the top. Whoever wants to come along with me.
Streamer with no views, radio foreman. No, actually, I already have someone in mind.
Of course, it's going to take a long interview. It could be an all-night interview.
I hear.
Find out.
Okay, Gary, we got to take time out. We'll be back in a moment.
Just remember, Daninsky, we can never truly replace Grace. We just have to replace her in the aggregate. Oh shit, Phil Hickerson's back. Oh, they announced that, yeah.
180 pounds out of Greasy Corner, Arkansas, Don Bass. Out of Jackson, Tennessee, Phil Hickerson. Come on, Robert Fuller.
Gary Young went to world class after this run. Wow.
I didn't know you had the match out here. Let me alleviate you of that right
Give us a break,
So I get this
Robert.
thing coming.
I could meet up with all these Boyd people and then give like a real pretentious speech at the end about what I've learned and how I've evolved as a person and in my views of humanity. What's up, Randy?
Yeah, how about somebody who runs around hitting people with a
High
chair
IQ
like we
chatter
just
and
seen you
internet
trying to
mod
kill
god,
somebody by
Randy
tying
Wanzer.
them up and choking them around there with a noose around their neck.
Yeah, Luna gets high. She parties.
About the Tennessee stud, and they'll tell you that gentleman needed it, and he darn well did. I wouldn't have given it to him. Now we got another match going here. Easy for me to come and take that. Phil Hickerson is hot, baby, and I mean hot.
Well, no question, one of the veteran tough guys around from Jackson, Tennessee, Phil Hickerson, who is in there now with Ron Harris of the Bruise Brothers. Ron and Don, they're identical twins. They are young fellas with great potential indeed. Big, tall, rangy lads.
I believe I could tell them apart. One of them's bad and the other one's worse. And I think you just
One of them's fat and the other one's worse? Wow.
The
other one's worse.
Show you how to do it.
Don Bass
Jesus.
throws Ron Harris into the ropes. Double team right there together as they double backdrop him in there.
Lance, that's good teamwork right there.
That's
The
good
referee had his opportunity to do his counting. Those boys have a 5 count to clear that ring. That's just good tag teamwork. Put it to him there, Hickerson. You see, I don't do this one-sided, Lance Russell. You'll listen to me. You'll see the right way to do it and the proper way.
Yeah, I know. No one-sided with Robert Fuller in there. The Tennessee stud imposing himself once
The Tennessee
again
stud.
on our viewers out there as he just took over Dave's chair into the...
He was I really liked Fuller's run in Smoky Mountain in the stud stable with Jimmy Golden. They kept having matches, but it was like a constant rotation of stud stable, Rock and Roll Express, and Heavenly Bodies wrestling each other.
Don Harris nails him on the...
Seen their pecker, how do you know? Maybe they squatted over a mirror. Oh.
Nail him with Robert pounding on Don.
Oh.
The referee involved with Boss Winters up there while Robert Fuller is stomping away. Here comes Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, boy, he's got a garbage can.
Checking, Jeff. Yeah, you bet I'm one-sided. Hit people on the head with chairs, strung him up.
Man, those look good, dude. He's laying them in. Oh, the match is still going? What's an interesting... Okay. Oh, did everything happen to the guy that wasn't the legal man? Maybe that's the reason. Who's running the goddamn camera here? Ooh, was that Nate the Rat?
Talking about being out of the mind, you gotta be out of your mind.
Oh man, he's still going. Oh my God, Robert Fuller is like a fucking tornado.
Pulls him out of the ring. Don comes over, jumping on Hickerson. Robert Fuller, a knee lift down here on the ringside while the referee. And here comes Jeff Jarrett.
What a mess. And the match is still going. We pulled the son of a bitch out of the ring. What else he got to do to get a disqualification? What do we got? Ref, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I would have to call in this referee and be like, what's going on, man?
And Jeff Jarrett with that 2x4 in hand. Boy, he was ready and loaded for bear.
Boy, he was. Robert Fuller took a shortcut through the ring. Jeff followed him. What that ended up doing...
No, I thought his name was, I thought 747 was some time that some crime had been committed.
Was the referee said, hey, this one's over, we're just stopping it. It wasn't a disqualification on one team or the other. He just stopped the whole thing right there.
Boy, what a wild turn of events.
In the match, and that's exactly what he did. So Ron and Don Harris head back to the dressing room. Each one of them felt the
power of Robert Fuller one at a
You always
time, and
fly
they're on
high
two
with your
different
comments.
occasions as they jumped
Well,
out.
ATF media
And,
might
the
disagree.
bout was just simply stopped, as Dave said. There is no winner to it. The referee did what he had to do, and that was stop it. Okay, we've got
Calhoun
time
was
right
still the
now
referee.
for
Wow.
Renegade Rampage trivia time. This is the opportunity during the week that you have to participate in what could be a sensational award coming
Oh,
up
there
for
you
the
go,
winner of
227,
the Ultimate
okay.
Renegade Rampage Trivia Contest. There will be 18 weeks of winners. We've already
It's a
had
beautiful
good
day
many.
today.
We've got
Having
about
a
5 or
beautiful
6
Friday.
more weeks to go. In terms of winners, each week the winner who answers a trivia question correctly is awarded a set of Renegade mugs.
Hope everybody's
t-shirts,
having
hats,
a
and all
beautiful
sorts of
Friday. I thought what would be a good, topic, a good subject for this presentation is, women will stab you with a birthday cake knife. They will, right at a birthday party in front of everybody, a woman will stab you with a birthday cake knife.
nice weekly prizes, but the most important thing about being the winner is that your name goes in the pot, and ultimately there will be only 18 names that will be competing for the final grand prize, which is a trip to the final location of the Renegade Rampage $250,000 points contest, and that one will be announced coming up in the next few weeks. The winner will not
Oh,
only
Rip
receive
Rogers.
the
I thought you were saying rest in
transportation
peace to
and all
Roger.
that,
I was like, who's Roger?
$500 goes along with it. Make a whale of a trip. You bet spending money. For
Going
the
to
winner
a
of the last
fall
contest that
festival
we
tonight.
had,
Yeah, hopefully
it
Josh
came
isn't there.
from
Hopefully he's in
Memphis,
jail.
Tennessee, and the name is Tanya Johnson. Tanya Johnson is our most recent winner. So, Tanya, your name will be added to the Renegade Rampage Trivia Contest winners, and you will be one of those
Luna, if you
18
truly
names that
feel
will
like
be
you've won the battle
selected.
with Josh, you
Now,
need to
we're
make a
gonna give you the,
video
question for this week, and
dancing
an
to the
opportunity
crab
for others
dance
to
song.
join
That's
in
how you
and
really
become
celebrate
one of the
victories
finalists
over
as
your
we get ready
enemies
to
in this
select in a
space.
few weeks' time who will be the winner of the trivia contest. Name 3
I think he's
men
always kind of a
who
little
have
bit tipsy.
served as managers for the new world champion Jerry
Just listening to
Lawler.
Cornette. Oh, I
Name
love
3 men who have
listening to
served
Cornette
as
talk about
managers
Memphis.
for Jerry Lawler. So that's the question. Put your name and your answer down on a letter or a postcard, however you choose to
Well,
do
we
it.
watch
But you
Memphis
must
every
have
Friday, and then we watch
Renegade's
different, like, old school
Rampage
promotions
Trivia
on
Contest.
Tuesdays
It's right
now.
there on the screen.
But Friday's always
WMC
Memphis.
TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee.
You thought Roger Rabbit had died? The cart.
Okay, you got that? We gave you time
The
to
car- you
copy
thought
that
the
down,
cartoon
and once again,
character,
that question
Roger
was, name
Rabbit, had
3,
died?
People who have been the manager of Jerry Lawler.
It's getting tough out here
Send it in,
when our
and of all
beloved
the correct
cartoon
answers,
icons are passing
one will
away.
be drawn
Really
and
makes
will
you
be
feel like you're
selected
getting
at
old.
random from the winners, and that name will be going into the grand final trivia contest pot. Okay, we got to take time out. We still got more action scheduled in here. Billy
Don't
Travis
forget, you get
is scheduled
$500
in
walking around
against
money if you win the grand
Robert
prize.
Lawler. He wants some action? Yeah, he powdered Travis a little bit earlier. We're going to take time out. We'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, I've listened to all those like a million times. I smoke a lot of weed, so my short-term memory, especially when I zone out, like listening to that kind of stuff, so I can re-listen to it like every few months.
High School, and Saturday, May the 28th, Madisonville, Kentucky will be hosting championship wrestling at the Browning Springs Middle School. Now, let me review for you in case you missed it, the action coming up at the Evansville Coliseum Wednesday.
If I had like big money, I would offer Cornette whatever he wanted. I'd donate it to like whatever charity, or I'd build some permanent museum for his shit or whatever, but like whatever, and just have him sit down and do like voiceover for the entire run of just the TV, of like the Smoky Mountain TV shows, and maybe like 3 or 4 of like the big iconic arena shows.
Night. Like a fight, you got one coming. Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud. Jeff
Where'd the
Jarrett,
crab dance
pretty
come
tough
from?
young
I'm not
stud
sure.
himself. They'll be in there scrapping it out with 2x4s, trash can, chain, you
Is the
name it,
tale of
it'll
two
be there when that
kitties.
match gets underway.
I don't think I've seen that
Also, a
one.
CWA Heavyweight Championship match.
Two
That'll have
kittens
Max
sounds hot.
Payne
Wow.
Showing Brickhouse Brown just how tough it is to get that heavyweight title. Brickhouse, you know, you wanted to give it away to Curt Hennig. There's also going to be a return Southern
When's
Tag
Grace
title
coming
match.
back to YouTube? I don't know. She's not on Kick either that I've seen, unless it changed. I looked, and it had been back quite a while. I think 5 days since they streamed.
Out of it. Young team, but boy, they're learning every match. They'll have Billy Travis in their corner to keep an eye on Brickhouse Brown, who will be in the Cuban choir.
Have you seen? Well, you probably have, but High Spots, I think, has an actual walkthrough of his house that's pretty fun. But yeah, I would love to just look through all the just look through all of even just the the programs is what I'd really like to look through, or his booking sheets and more of the travel stuff.
Boys, the current champs corner should be quite a scrap. Additionally, there will be 3 single matches that I know you're going to want to get out and see all of them. That's
it's a
coming up
cartoon from the
Wednesday night,
1960s.
Evansville, Indiana. The Coliseum
Wow,
is
Luna,
the
that's
place.
kind of a deep
Good
cut.
idea.
I'm
Bring a
impressed.
friend.
You're a very
Let him get in
cultured
on it,
woman.
too. Big action coming up Wednesday in Evansville.
Robert Fuller already in the ring. Billy Travis on his way. Let's go to Lance. And Lance, I think, has got.
I mean
Billy
that
on his way to the
platonically,
ring
though,
right
King
now.
Lee.
Okay, Davey, we're standing back here before he goes into the ring with a match with Robert Fuller, Billy Travis. Billy wanted to talk about something else. You're going to be kind of giving Ron and Don Bruce a hand during the week because they've got a match coming up with the Cuban Choir Boys with Brickhouse in their corner.
You know, Lance, they've been having a little trouble with the Cubans because Brickhouse is always interfering. Well, Brickhouse, this week, I'm going to be in their corner and make sure that you don't get involved because Bruce Brothers are going to win.
Oh my God, 6K.
For you, Robert Fuller, is he in the ring right
Wow.
Well, I think Fuller,
Man,
probably
6K.
is out in the ring, and you've got a
But
match
think about it. Okay, 6K is absolutely a bananas number. I wouldn't have thought it was that high. But let's look at it from the perspective of operating costs, which I don't know how long they have prepaid on their apartment, but I mean, how many King TLs do you need? Because he's been around for a while, though. He's been around for years. How many King TLs do you need just to be able to afford a place to live and your groceries and shit? You know what I mean?
Well, Lance, I got a big surprise.
Or do you just
for
need
Robert
one
Fuller
Damius
that's coming up
Octavius?
Right now.
Whoa, there goes Jeff Jarrett heading to the ring.
I'll tell you what, let's just take a break, come back here and see if we can get something going here. Let's take a break.
You wish you had 6K to throw away? Well, that's so you don't think that King TL, it was a wise investment to invest 6K into Thorpe
There are
Corp?
certain guys that periodically just think they can take over everything, and they pretty well.
I've probably
do.
sent Grace
Robert Fuller is. It's kind of
$20
frustrating, though.
in
I mean,
well,
not to be
I did send her
completed
$5 one time to do the cartwheel,
We had
and she
disqualification.
really
Robert Fuller here
delivered on the
Jeff
cartwheel.
Jarrett won the
And then I
match.
gave her $2 every once in a while if I wanted
Then we had
I wanted to make
Robert
sure
Fuller
that
interferes.
she
Tiger Tom Brandy do get
saw
the
my
victory.
message.
Finally, though, in a match with Ron and Don Harris against Phil Hickerson and Don Bass.
That's what led to the
referee just had to
amazing
stop this one because not only did
Trad
Robert
Girl
Fuller
calls me a
interfere,
simp
but
clip.
Jeff Jarrett was kind of chasing him a little bit with a 2x4. Fuller took a shortcut through the ring. Jeff Jarrett followed right behind.
Right in behind him.
So the referee said, I can't put up with this anymore. I've got to stop the match. He had no choice. The referee did. The match was stopped after 3 minutes, 43 seconds.
I saw attendance
Then we
at the
said,
Big E
finally,
this year is
we're gonna
down
get
pretty
Robert Fuller in here
substantially.
in the ring in a match against Billy Travis. Well, Billy had a surprise for Robert Fuller. It was Jeff Jarrett in the 2x4.
And the 2x4 is his tag partner, and that was a decisive win right there.
So that match never got going.
That one
never got started.
even got going. Oh, well, Jeff went flying past the referee with that big 2-before so many times. Calhoun was saying,
That was a crazy-ass finish to that match.
Oh, me. Man, I'm telling you, that's the way it goes on Championship Wrestling. Someday.
ATF is not invited.
We got a lot more action in the ring.
What about Opie and Ben?
All right.
We had lots of action. It just wasn't official winner action in here. But we
Luna
also
Star
did get a chance
is
to take
a
look and
born-again
celebrate just a
Christian.
little bit more with the new AWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, that was absolutely great, and I tell you, we were privileged.
No weapon
all of us
formed
to
against
be
King
there
Lee
and watch
will
finally the
prosper.
culmination of what has been, as Jerry said, a 14-year drive for that title, and he's got it. Boy, you don't
I'd
think
like
it's
to
gonna
go
be
to the
tough
Big E
take it away from
sometime.
him. Yes, sir. Oh, you better
My
believe it.
favorite
We gotta
live
get out of
stream
here. We'll
ever
have
took
more
place
next
there.
week,
My
maybe a
favorite
little
TV
more
show
in
ever
the ring
filmed
this
there.
time. For Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
Please, ATF, we already have enough drama with the whole Luna stabbing people with a birthday cake knife. Roman, there you go, Roman Catholic.
Ringside, all set to go with another big day of Championship Wrestling. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be telling you about an event that will be taking place that is the first time it has ever happened.
I could
in
tell you are
professional
religious.
wrestling.
I'm kind of a, psychic. I'm like that guy on Sightings.
As many times as you saw him in the
Oh,
ring,
look at
you've
this.
seen him out, Mr. Jerry Jarrett. Jerry, glad to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
You
and
are-
we have a super announcement to
Oh,
make.
boy, I got to tell you.
The Renegade people have, as you know, we've had a Renegade Rampage contest going on for almost 6 months, since January the 1st. And during that time, you've been able to get 10 points for a win at a sanctioned Renegade Rampage point match, 5 points for DQ, and 2
Didn't stab
points
anyone.
for
Cake
a
knife.
draw. We have a chart over here. All the matches that have taken place.
Oh, here we go.
and,
Okay.
It's surprisingly close how the point.
So we haven't seen this since like week 1. So it looks to me like, I mean, we haven't seen Jimmy Jack Funk in like, what, months? What the hell? Okay, Robert Fuller. Steve Keirn was there recently. Okay, everybody else is right there. But I would say the cutoff is here. It's going to be one of these 4.
Points are.
We're down, partner, to the short rows. I
Mr.
think.
Personality.
Now, we listed the top 10 people. The next 20 people are within 20 points of that.
Where did the theory come from that Josh is a diabetic?
For this week,
Are we just having that as like we just want to keep it on file? I mean, it's not like a prevalent theory, is it?
We've got a whole lot to do with ringside seats and restructuring everything. But
What's up,
basically,
curated
Lance,
vibrations?
if you'll help me explain how it works, we've got 3 rings set up in the Coliseum.
3
Whoa.
folks. 1, 2, 3. Never before in the history.
Everybody will go to the first ring for in the main event in the Renegade Rampage Battle Royal. Everybody goes to the first ring, and the man left standing, is not pinned or thrown over the top rope, is the winner and gets 75 Renegade points.
75. Now, if they will relate that to the points that we showed them, they saw what it can do.
I believe all except
Come
2
on, we all
people
know
could
Jeff
match
Jarrett's going to
their
win it.
total
I mean,
points
right?
Or beat their total points in winning that Battle
One
Royal.
match.
Is there any chance they're going to
addition
let
to
anybody...
that,
Lawler just got the
everybody
world
that's left
title,
after
so he
they're
probably
eliminated will
doesn't
go over
need
into
it,
ring
and he
2,
doesn't have to lose
and
to
they'll
anybody
start
to
another
lose the
Battle Royal.
tournament.
The winner
So
of that
I think they'll
second
give it to
Battle Royal
Jarrett.
gets 50 Renegade points. And as those people are eliminated, those people will go into ring 3, and another Battle Royal will start. And the winner of that Battle Royal will get 25 points.
Boy, do I love
What
it.
the...
What can
What?
theoretically happen is that all 3 Battle Royals can be underway at one time.
Right.
Because as we're at the end of the first Battle Royal, when there are 2 or more people in a ring, the Battle
It
Royal
begins.
officially starts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've talked to all the wrestlers, and I've told them that strategy-wise, the longer they can stay in the first Battle Royal, the better their chances are for the second and the third one, because there's a chance people will be eliminated out of Battle Royal 2 before they even have to go in and start.
Absolutely true.
Now, this
Wrong.
adds a logistic
Wrong.
problem, because per our contract with Renegade,
You want to get to ring 2 as quickly as possible so that you're fresh and ready. Plus, if you get there before everybody else, then you have time to rest in, you know what I mean? You have time to rest in the second ring. What do you...
this week is also a Renegade Rampage week, which means that
Because it's all going to come, everybody's going to end up going through every ring, right?
What do? We're either faced with starting the matches at 6 o'clock in order to handle 15 matches on the card that night, or if we start at 8, the people will be there to 1.
Yeah.
And a lot of mamas will be mad. So
Stand by. You're going to love this.
So Tommy, being kind of a crazy guy anyway, he says, no problem at all. You got 3 rings there. Just have 3 matches at one time. He says, it's great. It can be like a 3-ring circus.
Yeah, right.
So how that'll be, I don't know. But we just, that's the way we're going to run it in order to get it done. Match time will
I
be
don't
at
know.
8
I
o'clock.
think
The 3 preliminary
I think
matches
Jeff
will go to
Jarrett
the
has
ring.
a
They have
clip
one
about it, and so does
15-minute time
Cornette, I
limit.
think, of who
So
would have
they'll
taken,
all be
who
going
he
on
would have pushed.
simultaneously. I guess you can watch it like a tennis match.
I think also I would like widely held opinion is that Vince would have already had all the booking done, and he just would have trusted him like to carry out what he wanted.
And then the next set of 3 matches will come out, and the third set of 3 matches will come out. And if they all go the time limit, we're talking about having 9 matches in 45 minutes, which sets us in a time frame that we won't be there till 1 o'clock in the morning.
And I'll tell you what else can happen in here. We can have a
So
situation
3
where a
matches
guy
all
can
at the
win
same
as
time,
many
and plus a
as
battle royal
85
that starts in
Renegade
ring
points
1 and
right
ends
there
in ring
one
3.
night.
In one night, 85 Renegade points. And, of course, what we're talking about is the 4 top point winners will be fighting in one night for one of them to receive that $250,000, $250,000 Renegade check.
We need to announce the finals. We haven't made that announcement
the
yet.
finals
Jerry.
are
I don't
June
really
the
I don't really
6th
wear
in Memphis,
necklaces,
Tennessee.
to be honest.
The 4 top
Luna.
point winners will come here for Renegade Rampage Finals night, and somebody will leave a fat cat.
A wealthy man,
Yeah.
250,000.
One thing that I want to say right now is that we have received hundreds of calls, people keeping up with Jerry Lawler, and one call, not one, a dozen calls said, how will Jerry compete for the $250,000 and defend his title? And unfortunately, I want to explain that to you people, and it gives you an idea of how really important and prestigious and money and everything else being the world champion is. Jerry has
I think he was
7 or 8
earlier in the
points, I
year,
forget what it
or
is.
for sure he
He's
was
in the
late
top bracket.
87.
There was a reasonable chance that he would be in the finals fighting for that. To keep his worldwide commitments defending the title, unfortunately he's not able to be in Renegade Rampage matches, and is essentially, because he has the title, not going to be able to be in the running. But you don't have to feel a lot of sympathy for him, because he's doing very well as the champion. We've established a CWA hotline.
A $250K an air, yeah.
That lady you can call and keep up
Plus
with
you
his
get
progress
6
and where he's
Renegade
wrestling
Rampage
and how he did
mugs,
in his
hats,
last match,
shirts.
those kind of things. Thank you, Lance. I've taken up
$500
too much
in
time.
Jerry, I gotta say,
spending
I
money.
can't wait. This is going to be a landmark night in professional wrestling. There's
Never
no
seen
question.
anything like it.
You probably will never see anything else like it again. Jerry Jarrett, thank you very much, Jerry.
Last time that he was like active in CWA, I don't know, some months ago when he was in the feud with him and Jeff up against Tojo and the Japanese guys, he cut some wild ass promos saying all kind of out of pocket stuff, and it was so like in contrast to his normal, like almost like sedated personality.
How's that
That's going to be something to see. 3 matches going at once in the air, and then that the triple battle royal coming after that. Wow.
And you get down to the wire in there, and it's like Jerry said in there. It's not possible. It's probable that you will have the Battle Royal rings all going at the same time. Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh man, I'm telling you what. And when you stop and put on it, and you stop and figure, this is a winner take all. The Renegades Rampage is
Winner
a
take
winner
all.
take all. There will be one winner. It's not going to be shared among everybody that has any points in there. You imagine what those guys are going to be doing and going through in order to add to that point total and get up there. And I think if we can we shoot the top 10 once again very quickly, and then I'll get off of that.
Oh, here we go.
The point that I want to
So there's
make here, Max.
Okay, so essentially then the reason that they haven't been updating us on the points week to week is because they don't matter, because you can pick up 85 points in one night. So essentially this just all this buildup was just the excuse to have like the advertising up. They sure pulled one over on us, guys.
Spain has led right from the get-go. He has been out in front, and Gary Young has been right on his tail in there. But you notice with the point totals that anybody could come up on that one night and pick up enough points to catapult him right up to the
It's
top.
like Family Feud. The early rounds just don't even really matter.
There, you give him 75, he's right in the lead.
Oh, and there are guys down, as Jerry said, there's about 15 guys or 20 guys that are within 15 points of that whole thing. So
they can take the lead.
Sure,
Yeah.
you better believe it. So it just adds a lot of impetus to it. I think it's one of the most exciting things that's come along in professional wrestling in a long, long time since they came up with tag team
Steiner's pretty
wrestling.
high up there too.
I want to talk to you folks about the Renegade Rampage Trivia Contest. Obviously, the entire weekly winners were geared to one thing, and that is the finals, and there is going to be a final. We have the final weekly winner to announce today.
Man, the
And
Joe
this is a
LeDuc
very
appearances
important
almost
position
feel like a
because
fever
there's
dream
going to
at
be
this
an
point.
elite number of like 18 names that will be competing for the final prize in there. But the weekly winner and the final one comes out of Louisville, Kentucky, and it is Robert B. Rothman. Robert B. Rothman of Louisville, Kentucky. Congratulations, Robert. You'll get your weekly prizes, the nice mugs and the T-shirts and hats and all the stuff that come in the weekly prizes. But more important than that, it qualifies you for the finals. Now, let me tell you how the finals will be worked. And if somebody happens to be a winner that isn't looking today, don't say, well, we're cutting them out of it. No, because this information will all be mailed to the individual winners, and they will get it in the mail.
I might do a video today,
Participate. Let me tell you how that
like
trivia final is
overview
going
on
to
Savvy
work.
Guys
There
Summer.
will be a three-part question
Reviewing
this
it.
time, Dave. And when you get down to the finals, you can expect it to get a little tougher, because the winner is going to be given transportation to Memphis, Tennessee for the finals on June the 2nd. There will be overnight accommodations for the folks when they come to Memphis, Tennessee for the finals. They'll get a limousine trip down to the Coliseum with, of course, ringside seats for the final night of action.
They also get to pick out one piece of small or medium-sized furniture from Jerry Lawler's Furniture Warehouse.
And just to sweeten the pot up, so that they can go out and see Mayor Morris and Mayor Hackett's marvelous city of Memphis. $500 of spending money, so they can go visit Graceland.
Look at Dave. He's like, is it
home
too
and
late
all
for
the
me
other
to enter?
sites that they'll have a chance to right here in Memphis town when they come to visit, and you'll enjoy that, I am sure.
Oh, thanks, Dave's
So,
channel.
we'll give you the questions right now.
Only the
this is
finest
for
bus
everybody,
tickets.
so that you'll have a chance to see what the finalists are going to be asked to answer. Now, if you are not one of the finalists, and I think everybody maybe but Robert Rothman, who was our last finalist, certainly knows whether they were a final winner or not. We know who the final
Gets the
winners
slap
are, have
Dutch.
all of those names. You're the only ones to participate. This is not open to the general. Only the weekly winners will be able to participate. Here we go. Part 1. Who did Jerry Lawler first win the Southern Heavyweight title from? From whom did Jerry Lawler win the first Southern Heavyweight title?
He gets so mad when they yell out the answer.
Part 2. Who was Lawler's partner when he won the Southern Tag title the first time? Who was Lawler's partner? Huh?
Yeah, Southern Tag title, not
tag
heavyweight,
title.
as you see.
Yeah,
here.
that says Southern Heavyweight on there. It is Southern Tag,
Gosh.
and the winners will get this in the mail, so be sure, note that. It says Southern Heavyweight, as Dave pointed out. It is Southern Tag title, who was Lawler's
I don't
partner.
know.
And the third part of it is,
Oh my
Jerry
God,
Lawler
3
has
parts?
recorded wins over 9 men who have held a
Oh, for the
world
tiebreaker.
title either in the AWA, the NWA, or the WWF. Name as many
Nick
as
Bockwinkel,
you can. Now, that may
Ric
separate
Flair,
the men
Hulk
from the
Hogan,
boys and the ladies
Kurt
from the
Hennig,
girls right there. Tiebreaker, that'd be the tiebreaker. And the way this is going to work is that if there is nobody who has all 3 parts with all the names absolutely correct, the one closest to
maybe
it
Billy
will be
Graham.
the
Did he ever
winner
come
in it.
through?
And in the event that there should be 4 people who have all of the correct answers and all of the names listed, there will be no losers.
Oh,
among those
Dusty,
4.
yeah,
All 4
probably.
will be awarded.
No,
the
it
trip
wasn't Dusty, because remember we found out that Dusty and him didn't have a match until like way into the future, I think. Didn't we watch that match? And it was like when they were both really old.
Accommodations and the $500 in home McGillen. So it is a marvelous opportunity, and we certainly hope that you all will enjoy. Oh, when
Before
you
the
send
match, he
in
said he was
winners,
going to
be
beat up
sure
Jerry
and
Lawler
put
and he
your
was
phone
going to
number
fuck his
so you can
girl.
be contacted. That's it for the trivia finals, and we're going to be back with more action in a moment. Evansville, Indiana, Wednesday night, an event like has never been in the history of not only Evansville.
I think
but
the
in
Renegades
professional
Rampage
wrestling, my
point
friend. I'm
system has
talking
been a
about
complete
Renegades
clusterfuck.
three-ring battle royal that nothing like it has ever happened. 3 rings coming up.
Oh
at
yeah, he did
Universal
definitely beat
Coliseum on
Macho
Wednesday
Man for
night.
sure.
Special
Larry
ringside
Zbyszko
prices of
could be.
$5, general admission $4, and what a night it is going to be. We're talking about with a ring setup number 1, where the winner of that battle royal is going to get 75 Renegade Rampage points. Ring 2, when they leave
the
one,
point
if they
system is
haven't
just
won that
like-
one, they'll be over there battling for 50 Renegade Rampage points, and they're not done yet. If they get eliminated there, they go to ring 3, and they get 25 points. All of that action is going to bring on dynamite, sensational.
Well, I guess I didn't understand the rules of the previous match.
Special Renegade can coolers will be given away free. Ringside 5, General 4. Here with me, Billy Travis, Scott Steiner, and we got the formation of a new team here. You guys have got a Southern Tag Team.
Boy, they just can't find anything to do with Billy Travis, but he's so over.
I found out last week this man can fight. Am I right? Can he fight? Yes, sir. And for the Southern Tag titles, Lance, I am ready.
Oh, Harley
I've got me a
Race.
partner right here, and I guarantee you we're going to give the Cubans all we want. We want those titles, right, Scotty?
Oh, they're taking on the Cuban Choir
was
Boys.
necessary, you pulled a stopper and let it all out, isn't it?
Well, I let it
What?
Go. I tell you, Lance, I haven't been wrestling professional very long, but as a kid, I sat in those stands and I watched all the great champions through the years, and I feel now with the experience of Billy Travis as my partner, we have a good chance at the Southern Tag Team belts.
Okay, Cuban Assassins got him. You're going to try to get him. Thanks, Scott. Good luck to you. We'll see him in the ring right
Dino
now.
Bravo? What?
Coming up in a 1 fall,
Who
10-minute time.
who told you to say Dino Bravo?
Right now, out of parts unknown.
He never had a world title.
Winner in their corner at a total weight of 4.
Oh, this is going to be a real stiff challenge for our new tag team going up against a couple of veteran CWA stars, Rough and Ready.
Kentucky, Billy Travis, 1 fall, 10-minute time.
Nate the Rat at ringside.
Referees Jerry Calhoun.
Yeah, we want to say right now that Jerry Calhoun is a new daddy, and congratulations on a new boy.
Oh, Jerry Calhoun.
Mr. and Mrs. Jerry. We're delighted for him.
It's a boy, is what the cigars said. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Oh, Billy Travis.
Those aren't the same jail tights that one guy had on, are they?
They got things going here early in the match. We're about 30 seconds into it.
I think they might be. Do you think he just borrowed their tights from one of those guys?
Yeah, catches him with a good forearm. He's down on the mat. Counts at 1, 2 counts.
Boy, this
Of course, Randy Wanzer.
I mean, take a look at him.
I love those cocaine-fueled Macho Man
Here
promos.
comes Travis. Travis up on the middle rope. Crowd said let him have it. He does. Rough body slam. Billy Travis back to the ropes. Gets a little momentum. Drops down with the upper arm.
I remember that fucking absolutely maniacal handshake he and Hogan had during that crazy promo they did together.
Brings up the boot. Backs him to the rope. Fires him across.
Oh, man. There we go. There's some classic Steiner.
Covers. Count is 1, 2, but he can't make it stick for a 3 count. Not quite.
I don't think he should pin him unless he's going to get the 3 count.
Big elbow, drop down, hard tag again. Billy Travis, as Travis comes in. These guys, having not worked together, are working well in this tag match with Rough and Ready.
They got Billy double teamed over in the corner. Boss Winter sent both of them in there on the exchange. Brickhouse Brown.
Man, you stop this match right now. I'm embarrassed by what I'm looking at right here. Billy Travis and Scott Steiner think they hot.
Yeah, that's such a strange handshake. I think they wanted to make it cinematic, like the one in Predator. I don't know. We'd have to look up the dates. I feel like that was like a weird, fucked up tribute to Predator.
Brickhouse Brown out here. Hollering and screaming now, I suspect for the...
Yeah, the Mega Powers handshake.
Cuban Assassins who...
You remember when they had weddings? Like Billy and Chuck?
It'll be a disqualification.
Oh, wow. Rough and Ready didn't actually lose the match.
And pounding away with the help of Rough and Ready in there. As Travis now battling his way back. Look at that Steiner over there. Giving him a revolving door and pounding away. And I mean, laying some bodies. Brickhouse just took a shot.
Yeah, wait, Hogan and Warrior? Warrior was in a team with Macho Man, the Ultimate Maniacs or something like that. But were Hogan and Warrior ever a tag team? With like a theme?
Really putting it together, and Rough and Ready making the break to get out of here because Travis still got that chair in his hand. It'll be a win by disqualification for Steiner and Travis.
2 minutes, 30 seconds of time of a DQ when the Cubans hit the ring.
Kevin Sullivan, the nudist.
Here on our Championship Wrestling. Listen, we talked a lot about the Renegade Rampage finals that are coming up, and the winner take
all. Oh, damn.
With 250.
Maybe Predator is a tribute to that handshake then.
Lifetime to have a chance at that. Let's find out what the point leader, Max Payne, CWA heavyweight champion, had to say about the 250,000.
You know, I've been looking
wow.
at my favorite magazine, and I found this beautiful, nice 1967 red Corvette. You know what it's got written all over it? Max Payne. That's right, man. It's got
this
my
guy would
name
fit right in at
written over it.
karaoke night
It's
down
so
at the
bad, I
910.
made a deposit with my name on it. That Corvette is mine as soon as that 250,000.
Oh, he's gonna buy a car.
Man, $250,000. Let me talk to the wrestlers for a minute. Something you better think about. We're not talking about a belt anymore. We're not talking about anything but hard.
Oh, he's got a methadone type tattoo now.
Jeff Jarrett and Gary Young and even them guys I travel down the road with every single day. You better remember one thing. We're not talking about anything but money. And I've done a lot of rotten.
Wait, was it the... No, they were the Mega... Not the Ultimate Maniacs, the Mega Maniacs. Right? Was that his team? Or was that Macho and Beefcake?
$250,000 in my bank account. I can own it, so you better be ready. You better be ready for whatever's in front of you, because when I come out there, it isn't for nothing but cash.
He would also fit in at the Pink Pony Club.
In the streets.
Is that anything like the Blue Oyster Bar? Oh man, he pushed that chair right under that guy when he fell on it.
I want to tell you, in the area when it comes your way, you'll want to see CWA in action tonight at Madisonville, Kentucky at the Browning Springs Middle School. Friday
You're
night,
goth,
June
too.
the 3rd in Owensboro at the Sports Center. And on Thursday night, June the 9th, Cloverport, Kentucky.
What was
That's
your
gonna be
thing
at the
again? What was
Community
your?
Center. You can save a
What were
buck
you,
in
Roman
advance on your
Catholic,
tickets
Orthodox
now.
Catholic,
Wednesday night, Renegade Rampage
and
night.
goth?
Three-ring circus coming up, my friend. It'll be the Renegades three-ring battle royal with 3 rings representing 75, 50, and 25 points. Actually, a triple chance. Now, in addition to that,
He
there
pushed
will
the
be
steps.
9 regular Renegade matches in there. They will be running 3 rings at one time, so you won't be there all night. That's right. We'll have individual Renegade matches, one fall 15.
I'm so confused about the Renegade Rampage. I don't even know what's going on with it anymore. I still don't understand the Battle Royal match.
Before we get to it, with a word about the Renegades Rampage coming up, here's Lance with Jeff Jarrett.
$250,000. Jeff, what are you going to do with it?
Well, Lance, I've been thinking about that. That's $250,000. And I've been thinking about it. I know noticing you've been asking the other wrestlers. Well, my Toyota Jetta.
You feel like I'll age into Lance Russell. That'd be a good. I wouldn't mind that.
Miles, and I sure could use a new car. And I don't know how to do with the rest of the money, but about $8,000 of that, I guarantee.
You're gonna dye your hair black with orange, green, and purple highlights. Same color. Oh, same hair color.
Got a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match coming up right here, and stepping into the ring right now, the big guy out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, no.
Back in the territory here for a few weeks, talking about Robert Fuller in there to do battle.
Oh, I thought it was Gary Young.
Arkansas. Here comes the referee right now, Jerry Calhoun.
I didn't know it was the Tennessee stud.
Here comes Doug Dancing. Doug out of Arkansas at 220 pounds. Robert Fuller weighs in at over 250.
Uh-oh, remember Doug Dancing? Former tag team partner of Ken Raper.
Jerry Calhoun giving the brief instructions to both wrestlers. Robert Fuller's robe now handed out of the ring, and we are just about set to go here. Fuller, definite size advantage. I mean, now he wants to shake
Oh,
hands.
come on, Doug. Don't be a bad sportsman.
Yeah. Should have thought better of it there. Fuller grabbed him by the hand and then...
You want to get a CM Punk logo? Who's my favorite WWF diva? Sunny. Always Sunny. Harley Race gimmick. I think he's just old.
Exactly how tall he is, but he's got to go somewhere around 6'5", 6'6". Very tall. Dancing. Look at Dancing move him into the corner and go in there after him. Got a little close, and Robert Fuller, even on his knees.
Fuller's still going strong, though, for quite a few years after this, because he's in Smoky Mountain in like 93 or 94.
Chest, 1, 2, 3, got him.
Well, it went 58 seconds. Doug Dancing knew he had his work cut out for him when he stepped in there against Big Robert Fuller.
Yeah, it was like
Fuller beats him in 58 seconds.
Absolutely
Dancing and
dominated when he
Raper.
got going on it. Robert Fuller, the winner in 58 seconds. Back in a moment.
I feel like it's been forever since we've seen Ron Sexton. I think it's been like literal months, years in Memphis.
See what Billy Travis would do with that money if he wins the $250,000 in the Renegades Rampage.
All right, Billy, a couple of guys have already said they're going to buy new cars if they win the money. Is there a new automobile in your future if you win that $250,000?
He's going to pay his child support. Oh, thank you, Pro Wrestling Vault. I appreciate that. It's very generous.
Come into a lot of money, I'd buy her a new house. I know it's a little corny, but Mom, if you're out there watching, I'm going to do my best to get that $250,000 you a new
Approaching Bruce Hart territory.
Billy Travis looking for a house. Lance?
Yeah, but thank you, man. That's very generous.
We saw just an example of the type of attitude that Robert Fuller has, and when that big Tennessee stud gets going, as he did with Doug Dancing, boy, he just pounds away. He came out on the scene. He just seems to be determined he is going to be the king of the hill, so to speak. And just to give you an example, he took on everybody in the entire studio that wasn't sitting out there in the audience last week. Here's some of the things that Fuller did and the way he
That's a
went about it.
large, thin
Note the
crust
way he went
Domino's
about doing
pepperoni
it.
pizza, pimp.
Here comes Robert Fuller in, interfering where he's got no business.
Oh, this is the outburst from last time. The black Billy Jack Haynes was in there.
Eric right over the top rope and down onto the floor. He's going for a pile driver on Jeff Jarrett. Drives him down to the mat as Robert Fuller jumped Jarrett from behind.
Uh-oh.
Slammed him down. Keith Eric tried to get in on it and
That is a lot of Dollar Tree beverages.
started kicking. Fuller pushes now referee Jerry Calhoun down. And Fuller dragging
Well,
Jarrett
maybe you'll win the Renegade Rampage.
around his neck. This is the second time we've seen he did it to Jerry Lawler. And Jeff Jarrett now up around that rope as Fuller cinches the rope up. And
Yeah, I
now
like that
Fuller
Aldi pizza. I tried another one too, but I was high and I forgot to film. I recorded me cooking it and everything. And then I was really high and I just ate it when it came out. I forgot to record the actual taste test, but it's the
Fuller just nails him with
they brought out like a kind of a thin crust, but shit tons of cheese. Well, not really thin crust, but like a lower, a thinner end of like regular crust, if that makes sense. Like not quite thin crust, but tons of cheese, like a tavern style pizza. But like tons of cheese, like crazy amount of cheese.
goes back to get his buddy and partner Jeff Jarrett loose.
Fuller and Jarrett do.
Doug Dancing climbing back.
What's up, Code Black?
Fuller's got powder in his hand. Powder's Billy Travis right in the eyes.
Well, it's probably an outdated reference because he doesn't really even wear the Billy Jack Haynes attire anymore.
And now to Jarrett. He's back on the Cuban. Whips him across.
It was just tavern style. Extra loaded cheese. It was so much cheese, though. It was crazy.
He'll be getting up there and getting interfering with another match. Robert
Also, I think we talked about the fact that the Totino's Ultimate Pizzas are really like the real difference is that they use real cheese. Now they have Ultimate Pizza Rolls that use, like the main difference is that they use real cheese.
Fuller jumps up as Brandy is going with the Cuban choir boy and nails him right on top of
There
the
was
head.
that devastating chair shot.
The Cuban
Look at
choir
this.
boy
Oh,
nails him right
Concussion
on top of
City,
the head.
sweetheart.
It's going to be a disqualification. As Fuller again using a chair had to jump it. Yeah,
Tennessee stud style, Eastern Tennessee, where there's bad legs, Russell. That's the way you get the job done. Man, you see who the best man is.
You're going to watch Happy? That's an interesting.
ropes and coming up front.
Use a little bit of help out there, Lance.
Yeah.
I think they could. They're doing
Interesting
a pretty good job,
thing.
but I don't like these boys much.
Oh, no, not again. Robert Fuller heading down toward the ring.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, this is when he went on his, like, rampage.
John Harris nails him on the ring apron, slammed him right into the ring post, nailed him with
Robert Fuller is about as
the referee.
stiff with the chair as Hogan.
Lost winners up there while Robert Fuller is stomping away. Here comes Jeff.
Robert Fuller's podcast cracks me up.
Second, Jeff. Yeah, you bet I'm one-sided. Hit people on the head with chairs, strung him up. We're back into a match.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of good DiGiorno.
Man, so much was going on. Oh, no, come on, Robert.
What did I tell you about that boy coming out here with objects?
I think the Red Baron Brick Oven aren't too bad either.
Talking about being out of the mind, you got to be out of your mind. Reaches up.
Shout out to Tom Bosley.
Ron Harris by the leg pulls him out of the ring. Don comes over, jumping on Hickerson. Robert Fuller, a knee lift down here on the ringside. While the
I saw Tom Bosley in a Twilight Zone episode recently.
in hand, and there goes Robert Fuller.
Come on, ref, get him out of there.
Fell after him, and I don't blame you. Jerry Calhoun saying, let's stop all of this.
For you, Robert Fuller, is he in the ring right now?
Well, I think Fuller probably is out in the ring, and you've got a match ready to go out.
Well, Lance, I got a big surprise for you, Robert Fuller, and it's coming about right now.
Do you want to go up on panel and talk to Rip Rogers?
There goes Jeff Jarrett heading to the ring.
Remember Tom Bosley used to do those old garbage bag commercials? You don't want to be walking out to the car and spill your garbage all over the driveway, do ya? Use Hefty.
Yeah. Well, you think
That's my best Tom
that was
Bosley,
just
sorry.
not a mess every time anybody turned around, or they didn't turn
Who
around.
else would even
It was
attempt a
Fuller
Tom
banging people
Bosley
on the head
impersonation
and,
these days?
Hitting them with anything he had, jumping them from behind and going at it. Here he is. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh no, and he's got his wrestling trunks on. ATF will love that.
And about a whole lot of money coming up in which I am going to win, Lance.
Well, there'll be a lot of people involved.
Oh,
but you're
aren't
certainly
those
not
kind of like a
leading
deep
it,
dish,
Robert.
Randy?
That's what makes wrestling. A lot of people involved hurt me to wrestle myself. You know what it means, Lance. But a lot of people are just stepping stones to all of that bread for myself. Now, as you know, Lance, I got into this thing a little bit late, and I've only had a few opportunities to wrestle in this rampage, but every darn time I've done it, I've won it.
Yeah, we know, ATF Media. You've been banging that wait till your father gets home drum for what seems like 13 years,
And then I'm going to get
Ruby.
in the 3 rings right there, baby. And these renegade people, you're on the money, baby, because I'm going to take that 75 points from that first ring. You put that together, Lance. You know what that is. Well, don't worry. Maybe you don't know, but I can figure it out. Give me a little bit of time. But there's something I do want to say about the renegade people, and it's something you people should think about out there. Because
Luna, do you ever order an appetizer at the bar?
it's right over into that second ring after I win that first one, and then there's a lot of guy going into that third one and get that one too, baby. That's exactly what
Papa John's went way downhill. Remember that great interview he did, It's Me? What an absolute masterpiece interview where he's just like, he's sweating buckets and he's, what does he say? He's eaten some number of pizzas in the last 30 days. What an absolute masterpiece that interview is. I can't even, it's so good just thinking about it makes me happy. Like, it's,
Listen to me out there, people, because this is very important. If you like that boy, you need to know his background. You see, that boy's got a little bit of a problem. His mama and daddy is mentally sick.
oh
You
hell
know
yeah,
what I'm
toaster
talking about.
strudel.
And that's not
I'm
the
going
end
to
of it.
Aldi today. I'm gonna get something.
And they darn sure shouldn't be breeding, if you know what I mean. That punk right there, son.
Yeah, I've had this. I love the stuffed crust. I get the Parmesan, the garlic Parmesan crust and shit. The extra seasonings.
Let me get back to the story what I was talking about before. I want to
And the
talk about
stuffed
the
crust,
mother,
oh.
I know the mother, if you know what I'm talking about.
You can get a large. You can get, well, I think they only come in medium, the stuffed crust, but you can get the stuffed crust pizza however you want it, and then an order of the Parmesan bites for like under $20 or right at $20 if you pick it up. So, oh man, we got a cat fight. Hey.
Tell you a couple of words. You don't I've sat back there and listened to enough. You can talk about me all you want, but don't talk about my pants, because they're not here to fight. But I am. And Fuller, I want to tell you something. Listen up real good. I'm calling it to your face. All you
Oh,
are
Poppy's
is a
easing
stinking,
off of him,
low-down,
but
rotten coward.
Let me tell you something.
they're still like facing off though. Oh man.
I'm a fighting man. I'm here to fight. Why don't you take your little
They're just like, they're in such a stare down. I haven't watched a lot of them lately. I'm not really watching a lot of live streams.
There he is, right up in the ring. Jeff Jarrett jumps up in the ring. He's ready to go with Fuller right now. Fuller's big on the conversation. He jumps up on the ring.
Everyone is a New Englander here.
We're going to have an unscheduled match right here between Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller. Wait a minute.
I know what's happening here. I know what's happening here. That boy's got something planned. They got something in mind for me. Boy, you think I ain't gonna win that match?
Yeah, there's so many like side characters in the Luniverse.
I think what he wanted was for you just to
And there's
get in the ring
constantly
right
new
now,
ones
Robert.
popping up.
The ring when it's time to collect the money. I'm not gonna get backstabbed by his friends again.
You're worried about getting backstabbed.
The striped shirt with the
backstabbing anybody.
turquoise speedo.
He jumped 5 guys from behind.
Lance, all I've got to
Shout out to Francis. What's that guy's name? Corazon? Corazane? I've got to remember it because I'm doing my Savvy summer video today. True, rest in peace to the GOAT, on God.
Okay, Jeff, you got a match coming up here in a little
For your
tag
first time in
match,
over
and
10
we'll,
years?
get ready
All
for
right.
that right now.
Imagine
We'll be teaming up with Tom Brandy as
it's like a bummer, I guess, that you haven't had one in that long, but like now it'll be like such a new, you know, it could be a much richer experience.
Jarrett in the ring and ready to go, and here comes Brickhouse leading his Cuban choir
Jack Off
boys
Films, I never heard of it.
out to the ring. This is not a title match.
I only watch old 90s content and 80s and 90s content, and then like, you know, interesting YouTube people.
443 out of Chippendales, New York City, Tom Brandy, and out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, Jeff Jarrett. An expiration of time match. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Dave's channel is from Rhode Island. He's a roadie. He's a filthy roadie.
Certainly an exciting young wrestler. Jumping in the ring to start out with the Cuban Assassin number 2. While we don't like Brickhouse mouth and we don't particularly care for the tactics of the Cuban Assassins, give them all the credit in the world. These guys have got a lot of international experience, and they can go. No doubt about it.
They sure can. They've got the size to back them up.
I just don't, I'm not connecting with the,
dangerous anytime they're anywhere around the ring. Tom Brandy back into the corner.
Dave's lying. He's a roadie.
Tom, he gets out of the way and let the assassin
Dave is a filthy roadie.
You would expect from a much less experienced wrestler. There's Jeff Jarrett in the corner.
What's wrong with Rhode Island? I thought it was a pretty nice place.
You know, we're talking about the size in there. Both of these guys are, by the term, relatively short of stature, but wide. And you look at the arms on that Assassin number 2. Man, he is big. This one's small.
Piece of the throat reversed, yeah. Oh my God.
Big full body slam from Jeff Jarrett. Whip.
I'm gonna retire from streaming.
Wheeling around, trying to go for the abdominal stretch. Not an easy move. Here comes Robert Fuller.
Uh-oh, here comes Robert Fuller. Oh, man.
He just hit Jeff Jarrett right on the head with a bottle.
You work out in the gym, baby, get tough, but you can't get tough enough to fight the stud. I come to take the money.
Oh, this time they're not playing around. Last time, remember, they just sent out Doug dancing and he got his ass beat? He went in the ring to help and then got immediately thrown back out like Lawler in that one Royal Rumble.
A lot of help that jumped in there in a hurry, and Fuller is taken off while they're ministering to Jeff Jarrett in the ring. Nailed right on the head by Robert Fuller. Disqualification win, but that's incidental to being bashed in the head with a bottle that Robert Fuller brought in here and banged him with in that match with the Cuban Assassin. We're going to take some time out, and we're going to be back while they get Jeff back there.
Oh, my God.
Looked after, yeah. Right. Okay, so...
Memphis is just, every time you think like, okay, we've seen too many clusterfuck endings, we've seen too many brawls, we've seen too many people carried out, it's always entertaining to me.
Well, I tell you, I love it. The Renegade folks have fostered what is a great idea and really super for the fans.
Here comes the cavalry,
3
yeah.
rings at one time, and you'll see plenty of action during the night. In addition to
Cavalry is where
Jeff Jarrett and
Christ died, right? Cavalry, I think, is the, like, Gandalf riding in on the horse.
CWA Heavyweight Championship match. Max Payne gets his crack at Brickhouse Brown, who tried to give his title away. A Southern Tag Team title match. The Cuban Assassins.
The place to see a shoe? What are you pitching, Tony Atlas
Scott
content.
Steiner and Billy Travis. Now, in addition to that, starting out at the regular time, you are going to see 3 rings in action.
This
As the
is so
Renegade
weird.
matches go 3 at a time, you'll have to keep those eyes moving to see all of the action, and then finishes up with a 3-ring battle royal with a chance for the guys to really pick up the points to the $250,000 finals.
Yeah, we have asked a lot of the guys about the $250,000, and
You had a
one
great
of them that
time
was
at the
asked
Apocalyptic
was Gorgeous
Society.
Gary
Yeah.
Young. Get to you in a minute, Brickhouse. I want to hear what Gorgeous Gary Young had to say.
You know, it's not the question that they asked me. What are you going to do if you win
It's
the
like
Renegade Rampage?
Ogre trying
The
to get a
question
job at a
is,
bank.
After I win it, what am I going to do? Well, you know, all these letters are coming in for the Gorgeous Gary Young Valet Contest, and I tell you what, they're going to show you some pictures of some of these pretty gals, and you're going to understand why.
Oh, here's some of
it's
the
so
women that
important
are
for me to win the
applying.
$250,000, because when you got all these pretty ladies, and you got the gorgeous one looking as good as he can look, it takes a lot of money, and it takes a lot of cash to run these expenses. But you know, it's all about this. It's all about one night. It's all about Renegades Rampage. It's all about the points. And you know what? It's all about winning. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, is I'm going to win it all.
Nobody,
There ain't a
none of these
single
people
one of you
gave a
boys
shit
out
about
there
the
who don't know
points
Gary
until
Young.
now.
And I'm talking about bring it out there and put it on the line for whatever it's worth. We're talking $250,000 in 3-ring battle royals. We're talking whether or not you get up the next morning and walk to the bank and put your money in it.
Pictures from a catalog. It's like a trad girl out in the forest modeling a
When
scarf.
you got a chance to win $250,000, I'll sell my mama's gravesite for it.
Okay, here with Brickhouse Brown before our
Went to
next
the
action.
Black Veil Brides.
Right now,
I've never heard of
everybody
them.
think Kurt Hennig and myself had a falling out.
Yeah, you did.
We didn't have a falling out, just a mere disagreement, you understand?
Oh, I see.
He's a little hot-headed, but I can cool him down. You see, because not only am I brilliant with my thinking,
Are they the
but you know I'm a
him and
brilliant technician.
Perfect or the tag
I can
champs?
get the job done physically. And what I have to do now, get Max Payne in the ring, whoop him for the belt, and hand it over to Kurt so he can get his title.
You want to get physical. You got the right guy to get physical with when you start talking about getting in there with Max Payne, and you're going to have to face him in that CWA heavyweight title match. Okay, we're ready to go with the second fall of it. Jeff Jarrett, I talked to Randy Hale.
Big bowl of oh my gosh, wow, big bowl of Captain Crunch.
Billy Travis, his buddy, is going to take his place.
That's a good move. No point in getting Jeff back in here.
Yeah, the point thing, I don't really get it.
Billy Travis
Makes my brain hurt.
Cuban Assassin #1 right now as we start this second fall. First fall went
Didn't
to the
Tony
team
Khan
of
do
Jeff
something
Jarrett
kind of
and Tom
similar?
Brady on disqualification.
I think I remember Cornette complaining about it.
Runs right into a
Some kind of
double
point system.
forearm fist anyway of Billy Travis. Billy has that right hand doubled up this time. Cuban Assassin #2 steps through after the tag. Billy into the ropes, leaps over, hits him with a good
Thanks,
drop
Dave's
kick.
channel. He just really wants to, emphasize the,
Flying through the air. Billy's over close to the corner, uses the opportunity to tag Tom Brady.
the bounty of our Heavenly Father.
Good move. Cuban Assassin reverses. He's over to the corner. His partner comes in. Brandy greeted him with a boot to the midsection, fires him into the rope.
Oh my God, wow.
Not a great one, but it did the job. Got him off his feet.
Wow, Dave burying the drop kick.
There's a cover by Brandy. Count of 1 is all he gets.
Oh my gosh.
But as Dave indicated earlier, this match, we had plenty of time for it. It is an expiration of time match.
What in the what?
We had plenty of time for it. It is an expiration of time match.
Oh man,
We'll
yikes.
bring you just as much action as we possibly can.
Tom Brandy over on the ropes being choked by the Assassins. Minute and a half gone in this fall.
Oh, that's how I want to see these guys working. Just like bludgeoning. No kicking. Well, that kind of kicking, but I don't like it when they whip them into the ropes and then just kick them. I hate that shit.
Now they're tying Tom Brandy up in the ropes. Here comes Billy Travis in to help him out. But they left him hanging there. Billy Travis.
Remember Billy Travis when we popped into Power Pro for a while? He had there was something about his attire. Was it he had tights that were like one leg was full length and the other one was like short or something?
Oh, Pro Travis.
Nate the Rat.
Clothesline by Brickhouse Brown.
Where's Nate the Rat?
Disqualified Brickhouse and the Assassins. Good move for what they were doing to Billy out on the
I thought Nate the Rat managed the... Oh, he was out with Rough and Ready. Never mind.
As they used a gigantic whip, here comes Scott Steiner into the ring.
I saw at the dollar store you can buy just like a bag of the marshmallows.
Goes after the two choir boys, goes back to Brickhouse, and Scott Steiner, whirlwind of action as the Cuban Assassins are heaved around the ring.
They threw one of them out of the ring. He's after the other who's trying to get out of there. There he goes. There goes Brickhouse, and now he'll untie Tom Brandy from the ropes.
And it'll be down to help Billy Travis, I am sure. Okay, the second fall.
You think a lot of...
disqualification.
That's right. 219.
Well, I mean, Lauren Boebert is one. I mean, her mom was a rat. They thought it was Stan Lane for a long time. But he took the paternity test.
After 3 disqualifications, let's call it quits.
Boy, I think we really should. I'm not sure we'd have any better luck with a 4th fall in here.
And besides that, our time's up.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
that probably has something to do with it.
We had the Cubans in here going against, at first, Jeff Jarrett and Tom Brandy. Well, Robert Fuller came in with that bottle and smashed Jeff across the top of the head. Disqualification as a result of that. So Jeff Jarrett, Tom Brandy get the victory in the first fall. Then Billy Travis came in to substitute for his friend Jeff Jarrett. And then Billy
They have a
and
big
Tom Brandy
box.
won
I'm
the next
serious
2
about
falls.
Lauren Boebert. They
Both
really
of
did
those
think
ended by
Stan Lane was her dad for a long time.
Brickhouse was jumping on Billy down here on the floor. He got him disqualified in the second fall. Third fall, Brickhouse went into the ring. Well, that's disqualification right there. So it ends up with the team of Jeff Jarrett and then Billy Travis.
Yeah, just a reminder, Jeff Jarrett can run through the ring with a 2x4 and the referee doesn't even stop the match. But if Brickhouse Brown so much as enters the ring, it's a wrap. Come on.
Travis and Tom Brandy getting the victory, 3 straight falls. It was Billy Travis and Scott Steiner defeating Rough and Ready by disqualification earlier, and Robert Fuller pinned Doug Dancing.
Yeah, Stan Lane literally took a paternity test, like, because it was almost widely just accepted as truth that he was her dad.
58 seconds.
Listen, I'd like to remind you that if you...
It really pissed Cornette off. All right, I'm going to go, though. I got to take off. I'll be back tomorrow, but if you're just here for wrestling, we'll be back Tuesday for AWF, and then Friday is Memphis, but I'll be here every day, but it won't be wrestling content. Tomorrow is Boyd Watch. Very exciting. But anyway, I'm going to take off. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you for the dono. Much appreciated. And hopefully I will see you guys soon.